But, here we is. Here we is. Which one is it? I think it's this one. Yep. Did it. All right. Yo, what's good? It's Sunday for me. I should be asleep. Damn, where you at? The UK? Gotta be out the time zone. You out of that American time zone, I see. Having a cool day, man. What up, D? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We back again. I've been ripping and running all day. Nah, I've been doing stuff, but I did wake up early and had to do some shit with my babies, like we do on Saturdays. And here I am. I hope y'all having a good day though. Everything's set up now on YouTube. All right, here we go. We locked in now. What's good with it, man? My tea with honey. I don't know. Yo. I don't know. I got tea. Usual Saturday. That's what's up. That's what they do. Voice gone. Yep. It comes and goes. It's when I talk from the talk from the heart, it shows up. What we doing, TikTok? What we gonna do? It is not plugged in. I am going to plug it in though, like in the next 3 minutes. So don't even trip. Don't even trip. You at work? I feel you. Oh, what's good, man?
Long time no see. How's the Saturday going?
Shit. Saturday is good.
The energy has drained you, huh?
Man, I've been up since 5, and I've been out.
Wow.
I've been out. I had to do baseball early this morning with my babies, and I did some work. Now I'm here. So here we are.
Yeah, no, that's no joke, man. Like I said, I mean, my heart goes out to everyone who's a parent, everyone who is actually even married, because first of all, just taking care of yourself is hard, much less, having to take care of everybody else. So, yeah, thank you for your service.
I feel you. Yeah. Nah, I get taken care of though, so it's easier for me to be married than it would be for me to be single. In certain ways, I mean, kids are different, but having a wife, my life is way easier with the wife than without it. So you are more than welcome to come up and ask whatever questions you want to ask. If you don't want to, you could get muted like we do. We mute if you don't want to come up. That's fine. I appreciate it. We respect it. Go ahead, brother. I'm listening.
Yeah, no, I think you're actually right with that. The fact that the Bible makes it clear, right? It says it's 2 is better than 1.
Mm-hmm.
Because when bad times happen, you have someone to help and so on and so forth. So yeah, to a great degree, and provided though, I would make the qualifying statement though. Yeah, it has to be a compatible situation. I mean, how did you know when you met first of all, how long you dated her before you decided to pop the question?
How long did we date? I think we were together for 4 years before we got married.
That's great. Yeah. See, that's a good people are doing it too quick. I mean, sometimes it doesn't work that way. Sometimes people, they date only for like a couple of months and then boom, they get married and it lasts for 30 years. That happens too, but I think it's a little kind of scary to do it that way. I think you should at least a year, at least. I think no less than a year, just to get to understand someone through the seasons. I remember a woman told me that back in my womanizing days. She says, you got to get to know somebody through the seasons. And I was like, what do you mean? She says, not only the actual seasons, the spring, all that stuff, but you also got to know see how they respond to different setbacks, different delays, different,
You ain't gonna know that shit for 20. You don't know your partner. You never know your partner. Like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, a year wouldn't be long enough. But yeah, me and my wife started dating when we were children, essentially. So we took a little bit more time to get to the place of marriage or whatever. But I was never like, I knew I would have married my wife after a year of us being together. We didn't have no money. We were moving around a lot. We were way less settled. Like, that was the only thing. But I was never on some like, I don't know, I got to see this out. I don't know if she really the one. Like, I already knew that, we was locked in. So marriage wasn't like.
How did you meet? How did you meet? From school?
She was at school. I wasn't at school. I met her while she was in school. But we met through mutual friends.
They say that is the best way. If you have friends that you trust and they say, listen, I got a really cool friend I want you to meet, blah, 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 so sometimes that works out. I mean, not always, of course.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
I don't even know if that's it. I don't even know. I don't know what the best way is to meet a person. I don't think it matters how you meet a person. I think it matters, the character of the person that you meet.
Yes.
But yeah, I would love, but we can go ahead, brother. Let's get on. Let's answer the prompt. I think it's most important at this point. What do you feel about it?
Yeah. Okay, well, my answer is always going to be filtered through, certain tenets that I hold. So from a more spiritual perspective, the Bible makes it clear the woman should submit. But at the same time, a lot of guys run with that, but they don't run with the other part where it says the man should submit to the woman. So it's both. It's both people submitting. But this is the way it works, though, because God placed the man as the leader. To a degree, he must always listen to his wife and be willing to be open-minded enough to hear her out if she has an aspect to the problem that's better than his. And he must be humble enough to say, you know what, you're right. I'm going to go with what you just showed me, because what you're saying actually makes more sense. But if the guy got too much pride and too much of that stuff, then of course. But ultimately, though, the last word, and like I said, I know you don't agree with all that, but from the last word, if he's an honorable, true godly person, not just a guy who uses the Bible to manipulate his wife and try to take control and all that stuff. The fact is, she would know that her submission is also honoring, God and him and all that other good stuff. So it's more biblical, I see it.
Yeah.
And I like my place.
Yeah, like I always say, if you can't have the conversation logically, then we can't have the conversation, right? If it requires me to have faith in something, then I don't want to have the conversation, because that's not an intellectual one at that point. I'm only interested in having an intellectual conversation, right? So if you can't do that while simultaneously still being a self-proclaimed Christian or a believer or a follower or whatever, then we can't have the conversation. But I'll ask the question like this. All I want to know is why are men considered, what logic makes men the natural born leaders? Remove God. I don't care what God says. You have to convince me on a human level, why should women submit to men?
Oh, okay. All right. So let's go that route.
Yeah.
Okay. Men, and like I said, not all men, of course, but I feel that men have more control over their emotions, if we want to just use logical and biological responses. So a man, I think, has more of a logical way of thinking. Okay. They tend to be more phlegmatic. All right, there's not much that will rouse them to a zone where
they tend to be more what?
Phlegmatic. You know, they're just laid back. It's like nothing razzles them. They have like it just means being cool. They just relaxed. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm not saying all, but I would say that the majority of men would attack a problem from a logical viewpoint as opposed to an emotional viewpoint, right? Are there women who know how to maintain a certain zone without losing their cool and just, you know, attacking something logically? Of course, it's both sexes. But I'm just saying overall, if we want to just use biological and chemistry and other reasoning skills to figure out who would be the better leader, that's just the way I see it from a biological standpoint. And not only that, you got to think of it like this: who's stronger physically? Also, literally physically stronger.
That has nothing to do with leadership.
Yeah, let me explain.
No, it doesn't. No. I know. I heard the first part. I don't need an explanation for why men should lead when they're physically stronger, because that has nothing to do with leadership. Zero.
Yeah, it does.
It doesn't. I don't. Okay. No.
Let me explain.
No. Do you not understand consent? I said no. No means no. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to derail it. I don't care. It's not relevant to our conversation, right? I let you get away with using the word phlegmatic, not a real word. You mean pragmatic?
No, phlegmatic. That's what I said.
Phlegmatic. Oh, okay.
Phlegmatic. Yes. Okay. Listen, I know my words.
I got you. Well,
vocabulary is very good. But anyway, this is what I'm saying. You asked me not to use anything spiritual, and I understand. That makes sense. But at the same time, when I'm giving you particular reasons or examples, you don't want me to explain anything. I don't understand. It's almost like you're trying to pigeonhole me into a box that you don't want me to say. Hey.
But I'm not trying to pigeonhole you. What I don't want is I don't want to derail the conversation though. You don't got to try to obviously that would be a derailment of the conversation because physical strength has nothing to do with leadership. That's what I'm saying. There's nothing about leadership that is tied to physical strength. Nothing. So I don't want to hear it. I already know on that basis alone, as soon as you start off a sentence with, well, and men are physically more strong, and that's what I'm done. I don't want to hear it. It has nothing to do with leadership. There's no explanation for it, right? Which, by the way, would prove that men are actually not that logical because most men actually think like that. That's not a very logical way of thinking. Leadership is tied to physical strength, right? But men think that though, right?
Okay, so you're basically telling me your side, right, and give an explanation why you think that's not a valid point, but yet you might not see an angle that I'm.
It's not though, sir.
I know.
Stop.
I'm not gonna say.
If you, in no context, zero context, is physical strength tied to leadership? None whatsoever. That's what I'm saying. So it's not I'm not wrong though. Like that's what I'm saying. It's not even an opinion. It's not an opinion. I'm not giving you. This is not my sir. There is nothing about physical strength that makes you a better. That has zero to do with it whatsoever. Go downstairs, baby. Go ask mommy. Go ask mommy. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. We got somebody saying something dumb in the comments. But men like to use Overweight. You're more welcome to come up here and make that statement because I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. But I just think that it's odd. Just real quick, and I'm gonna get over it. Go. Two things. No, men aren't more logical than women. Let me ask you a question real quick. You said men are in control of their emotions more. What emotions are you speaking of? Like which ones? There's a ton of emotions. So what emotions are you talking about specifically?
Okay, and let me just clarify. I didn't say all men. Okay, we're not
you said men in general, sir. I'm not like you guys. I understand English. Yes.
No, I'm just making sure.
I know you don't have to do that with me.
No, I'm not speaking to you. I'm speaking to audience.
No, everybody in the audience understands. We're good. You don't have to do that.
I can't jump in everybody's mind.
Okay. All right, I got you. So men in general, answer the question.
Okay, so men in general, when they have control over their emotions, it's anger, it's jealousy, it's envy, and those are the main ones.
Okay. So men are in better control of anger, jealousy, and envy. Now, who is most responsible for violent crimes? For violence, not even just crime. I mean, all violence should be a crime, but who is responsible for most violence?
Well, I know you would say men.
No. It is no. Yeah, I know. Hold on, wait. You could just answer the question. Who is most responsible for violence? The vast majority of violence. That's it. That's all I want to know.
Yes, I agree.
It's men. Okay, cool. Okay.
I didn't say it. You didn't. You keep asking me stuff and stopping me. I didn't even say anything. You're like saying, okay. Do you want me to respond?
What is the answer? Yeah, the answer is quick.
Okay. So the vast majority of
Jesus Christ
in this world perpetrated by men.
Got it.
That's what I'm
by
saying.
Men. We know that. Okay. I got you. So the vast majority of violence is perpetuated by men. Great. So what emotions lead to violence, generally speaking?
What? Say that again.
What emotions lead to violence, generally speaking?
Okay, so generally speaking, it would be anger, it would be jealousy, it would be envy.
Okay, so if men we represent the vast majority of perpetrators of violence, and those and those actions and acts are perpetuated by anger, jealousy, envy, so on and so forth, then how can you make a statement like men are actually in better control of their emotions?
Okay, so as I said, most men, I think, are in control of their emotions, right? And the reason I'm able to say that is there's a lot of things that are underreported or not reported, of course. When a woman will smack a dude or do things to a guy, and he won't, of course, he's not going to pick up the phone and call 911 and say, listen, my wife or my girlfriend just smacked me, or she did, because he's going to look like a punk. Like, he might even be laughed at. Like, are you serious, dude? Your lady did that. So
I didn't even ask you about DV. I just said violence.
I know you're not asking.
So why are you talking about a woman smacking a man? I don't care. It's irrelevant.
I'm showing you asked me the explanation. I'm giving you my
No. I didn't ask you to gaslight me. I asked you to explain, and you're not explaining it.
No gaslighting. You're receiving gaslighting.
I'm not, because that's what you're trying to do. Okay. I'm gonna move on. I could already tell it's already, you're being disingenuous. I don't care.
No, you don't agree with me, and it's okay.
It's not that I don't agree. You're just wrong and you're lying. Go ahead, Mr. Jones, and then I want Overwit to go.
Yeah, I swear, Cool K come out on and do the same shit every single time he's on a panel. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, bro, you 55 years old and by yourself. You're gonna die alone, bro. Like, just give it up. Nobody's listening to you. Nobody's been listening to you. Nobody's going to listen to you. Jesus don't love your broke dumb ass. You know what I'm saying? Give it up, bro. Give it up. You might as well just go bury yourself in the woods somewhere. I mean that, sincerely.
God damn.
You do realize.
I'm sick of hearing your mouth. I mean, I'm not even joking.
You do realize
I never have anything productive to add to the conversation whatsoever. I love you, bro. I told you how I feel. I told you how I feel. I mean that.
It's okay. It's okay, my brother. It's okay. It'll be all right.
Wet cardboard box, shallow grave.
I want.
It'll be okay.
I got you. Okay. Let's let Overwit it go, or unless you want to say something else, Jones. I want Overwit to go.
Yeah, I did really quick.
Go ahead.
So this idea of submitting, you know what I'm saying, in the first place is absolutely absurd. Like, nobody is enslaved. This isn't, you know what I'm saying, the 1950s, 40s, 30s. This isn't, you know, like antiquity. This isn't the biblical era or anything of that nature. Christianity got y'all motherfuckers in a chokehold. None of this existed prior to colonization. You are of a colonized mindset. You don't understand intersectionality. None of this has anything to do with black people. Black women were never supposed to submit to black men. Indigenous women were never supposed to submit to indigenous men. This was never part of any culture of POC people until colonization. Y'all matter what? Listen, go out there and find you a halfway decent looking white man with a little bit of money. That's who y'all need to be in relationships with, because those are the only people that y'all respect or follow. Go do that. Get out that goddamn closet.
No. I don't, man, bro. I can't. I don't know why y'all not listening. Like, I want Overwit to go. I invited him up here. He been waiting patiently for a long time. Go ahead, Overwit. Jesus Christ.
Patiently.
I respect that too.
You know why women should submit to men? Because men dominate. That's why.
Oh man.
We dominate everything.
Oh shit.
You understand?
All right, hold on.
We dominate in violence and we dominate in peace.
That don't even make sense. Ashley said, hold on. Wait. Let me read this cash app thing. I thought you was about to say something more productive than that. Ashley said, no is a complete sentence, lame ass nigga. Cool K. Sarah said, Cool K, please leave. She showed that boy the exit. God damn, Cool K. They don't want to hear it today.
Is Overwit married?
I think he is. He married to like a 22-year-old girl or some shit.
Men dominate marriage too.
Some weird shit.
Are you married? That's
he is.
Are you married?
He married, yeah. That's James.
We're talking about the prompt. We're not talking about me.
You married to a 22-year-old?
Something like that. I know she's like half his age.
Say that you can't. Leadership is not physical. Well, would you call Harriet Tubman a leader?
Yeah.
Because she used physical violence to lead.
That's not how she. No, she didn't. She actually did it. No, she didn't.
No, she did not.
She used strategy. She used cunning. She used pride. She used courage. She used many things.
And that was for people like you, like the ones who tried to call Master and tell them, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, now you are admitting to it. First you deny. Now, like the 48 hours, you put enough pressure on them, they start admitting to the crime.
It's called defending themselves. They defended
so now you just admitted that she did use violence. You said it was for people like me.
Yes, not led with force, defended themselves with force. These two things are not the same.
Protecting. Not even protecting.
You said,
right?
No, she didn't. And then you said, for people like me, she did.
No, I never said.
So make your mind up.
You said she led by force. I said, no, she did not. She protected and defended by force. Those are not the same thing.
Yeah. Should a man submit to a woman? No.
Absolutely.
It's impossible.
Absolutely.
That's why we tell boys not to hit girls, because men just dominate.
And they do it anyway. So a lot of
men not only dominate the men's events, men dominate the women's events. Men lead the cover of women's magazines as well as men magazines. We win Man of the Year and we win Woman of the Year. Because
so now he's just being transphobic. Got it. Okay, he just mess around in transmisia. You know what? I've realized that all of the, especially black men specifically, but all of y'all who are out here like engaging in transmisia is because they were attracted to a trans woman and didn't realize it was a trans woman.
Did a man win Woman
now they're not sure if they gay or not.
Did a man not win all of the women for Women of the Year? And he was only a woman for 2 years. Went straight to the top. Dominate. So y'all can have this discussion however y'all want, but men dominate in every category. You can't deny it.
I know some categories we dominate in. Self-deletion.
Yep. Self-deletion and creation. Both of them.
What do you mean creation?
Because it was a man who figured out how to put the egg and the sperm in a tube, mix it up, and put it inside of a woman.
So you a
man did
test,
that.
you a test tube baby?
We got a lot of test tube babies around
Yeah,
here.
you sound like a test tube baby. Hey, you sound exactly like a test tube baby.
He put it in a tube, spun it around.
Mm-hmm.
Voila, you got a child of it. So we leading in life and unalive. Man dominate.
What the fuck?
So all they can do is submit. That's all. They don't have a choice.
No, I think women. So let me tell you why I think men should submit to women. I think you're a perfect example of why men should submit to women, right? Because men are so uneducated and so anti-intellectual, but also so violent, and they believe in physical violence so much that it creates these like very unstable situations, right? So you got a man, like, think about it. So you got a man like you, like with your type of brain, but also capable of violence or extreme violence, or willing to be extremely violent. And then, they exist in the world and they're out here just being harmful and destructive. And that's what ends up happening. So yeah, I don't know, man. I think men, and I think that men should I think men should definitely submit to women in that regard, because women aren't this dumb, and they definitely aren't this, like, even if you wanted to say women were of the same like intelligence as men, which I don't think that's the case. I don't know, intelligence aside, but educationally, women, how they apply their intelligence, women are smarter in that regard.
When did we start allowing women to go to school?
I don't know. When did we stop allowing them to go to school? Because that's really the question.
I don't know, but I know men was going to school hundreds of years before that. So
yeah, and then we stopped. You can't give. You don't let women do anything. You don't give rights. You only
allow.
No. You can only restrict rights, sir. You don't give people rights. But anyways, Bright Brit says submit.
I was about to say, who is he talking about? Because like black people didn't do none of that shit. That was white men.
For real. Bright Brit said submit to this drop. Bye, sorry pub. It's all right. And Intently Purposeful said, get on with it. Dominates testicular appendages in his mouth.
Right. He sound like a white dude. Like, we gave you all y'all freedom. Nah, bro, you enslaved folks in the first place.
Took their rights away. They fought for the right, got some of their rights back, and he talking about, thank you. You're welcome. What? No, nigga. What the fuck? Black Star said, my brain already fried. I've been here for 6 minutes. It's gonna be a long one, y'all. We just getting started. We only 28 minutes in. But yeah, so since they share a lot to a picnic. Ali said, nigga, take your old ass to change a carburetor. It gotta be the alternator. That's what that man said. It gotta be the alternator. Cool K. The thing that always makes me funny, always makes me funny. The thing that always makes me laugh is how Cool K says, or how when you guys say, oh, this live isn't for opposing views, when literally that's what the live is about. Like, I could bring up a panel full of people that agree with me all day long, and I can do that all day. I can have 8 people up here all day long, rotate them in and out, all people that agree, to some extent, whatever. We can have a whole conversation. I don't want to do that. I'm like the complete opposite of that. It's literally what they would call a debate live. So it's quite the opposite of what you're saying. But the people in the comments, they don't like you. Like, it's certain people that they'll allow to be up here for 3 hours, right? And we'll have a robust discussion. And then there are other people that they're like, oh, this dude's a fucking complete lost cause. And then they just drop him. I don't pick and choose. I didn't do it. They did it. They don't like you. Instead of you taking accountability again, because men are terrible at taking accountability, which is why I say men should submit to women as well. You then blame everybody else for you being an unlikable human being. You are unlikable, but it's everybody else's fault that you're unlikable. Oh, they don't want me here. Yeah, we don't want you here. Fucking weird. Oh, she broke up with me because yeah, she don't like you. She just wanted a man with more money. I mean, maybe. A person is a lost cause when you provide good reasons. I don't know what that means. Gebra. You know what it do. We invite you up. You can't make it up here. It's okay. It's okay. We got the mute button for y'all, man. We really do. Hey, definitely, y'all keep tapping the screen. Let's like up the live. Share the live to 10 people. Maybe 2 weirdos if you know them. Invite your favorite ops.
You know who I want to talk to so bad, bro?
Who?
But I'm probably not gonna say nothing nice to him though.
Who?
Dr. Julio.
Oh yeah, no, he not. I don't even see him on live no more. He be on. I don't even know if he be going live anymore.
Did you see that video? I should have sent it to you. I don't know why.
I did. He was at the White House with all the coons.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right in the front row, bro.
Yep. Looking goofy. Cockeyed. Eyes cocked. Nah, man. I don't know what that nigga. He squat down like Meg Thee Stallion. He got Meg knees. He got knees like Megan.
What happened yesterday with Zelensky, bro, is the most despicable, deplorable, fucking embarrassing, humiliating shit I ever seen in my entire life as a citizen of this fucking dumpster fire.
That shit.
Nasty one.
I don't take no responsibility.
To get on their heads because I think I haven't been getting on people's head. It's been like 2-3 months since I got on y'all heads. So
right.
real quick, let me go ahead and y'all, it's 241 subscribers. Our goal is 400. But here's what I'm gonna do, right? By like Wednesday, Thursday, I'm gonna give y'all to hit 300. I'm gonna give y'all about less than a week to hit 300, right? Because what happens is if y'all don't hit 300 subs, Lux gonna have to get on y'all behinds, and them subs gonna get the comments gonna get cut off. It's gonna be subs on. It's gonna be a whole bunch of BS, yada yada yada. And y'all gonna be at me in the comments. Oh, Lux is so strict in here, blah blah blah. Go ahead and send your friend a subscription. Not everybody in here sub. You can send your friends. I know y'all sub, and you know what? I love y'all for it, cousins. I tell y'all all the time that I fuck with the sub so hard. Y'all my favorite people. Y'all my favorite cousins. Go ahead and send your friend a subscription. That's all you got. Just one friend. Just one friend a subscription. And you know what? We're going to love you for it. Public appreciate you. I appreciate you. All the work I do. I appreciate the subs. Y'all know how I be working hard over here. I do mean business. Thank you for that, Ivory. Just go ahead and give your friend a sub at one time. That's all I don't need nothing else. I don't need your social. I don't need where you live. I don't even know how much money you make a year. All I need is you to friend yourself. Send your friend one sub. And I love that for you. All right? That's it. That's all.
Also,
we can hit 300, y'all. Not too much. Thank you, Steph, for the first one. Steph got it rolling. I need to see at least 10 more in the next 5 minutes. That's all. That's it. That's all you could drop me, pub. I love y'all, cousins. Enjoy the live. Send it to an op, especially a pick me.
Definitely. Sub a pick me. That's funny. Thanks, Lux. Yeah, let's sub a pick me. Hey, that's a good idea, man. You know what I'm saying? I got some new ideas too coming up. But yeah, man, it's wicked work. It's wicked work. That boy Julio, yeah, man, you just got to get at him. You just got to get on him like when he posts a video, you just got to like stitch it to something, break that shit down because he be out there just saying stupid shit, just dumb shit. I don't, not yet.
Speaking of dropping a video, I need to talk to you tomorrow because them joints got to drop this week.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
They got to drop this week.
Let's do that immediately.
Also, I need to talk to you about this. I might need to buy a new computer
Hold on. Linux mode.
Just left me here by myself. You know I'm not a safe person. I say all types of crazy shit on this panel by myself. Hey, listen. Somebody send $100 so Cool K can come back up here so I can talk shit to him some more. So I can tell him how much I don't like it. You don't want to leave me up here. Where's C Dave at? I know C Dave wants somebody to submit.
Plug or unplug?
You talking to me?
No, I was calling for your bestie. C Dave.
C Diff. C Diff. C Diff probably in here somewhere, lurking.
Oh, what's the dog screaming about?
Hey, Bob.
What up? What y'all doing? Hold on. Okay. Charging. Okay. Yeah, man, my shit died yesterday in the live when you was in there. That shit, my shit died. I'm mad as hell. I tried to get back and I came back and it was gone. I was like, they usually give you like 15 minutes. That shit ended my shit quick. Tonight just said Lux is Suge Knight today. She said y'all strict in here.
Get down and lay down.
That's what happened. I love it. They saying no C Dave, man. Nah, man. Sometimes we gotta hear what Mr. C Dave be yapping about. Word, who smoke detector is that? Not mine. My smoke detector don't do that. My shit hooked up to a whole system. It don't be beeping. What is we doing though? Like what's going on, man? It's 368 people in this motherfucker. And we got we jumping on the YouTube too, but what is we gonna do? I'm gonna get on Twitch. Fuck it. Nah, no. What were you saying, John? You want to talk to me about consent? What'd you say?
For me?
Yeah, you said you wanted to talk to me about something. I thought it was. I heard the word consent. I was too far away.
No, I said I want to talk to you about your setup because I realized that on YouTube you're using Restream.
StreamYard.
I mean
StreamYard. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Man, I was like, oh, okay. Man, listen, I have StreamYard, but I don't use it for nothing. Like I had downloaded it or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And I tried it out, but I never actually like used it for anything. But bro, like everything set up perfectly. Everything was working exactly how it's supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't know where my audio just stopped working.
Oh, I saw you on earlier. That's what happened. Your audio stopped working?
Yeah.
I just was scrolling. I was getting ready to go live and I saw you were on and then you weren't. I thought you were like just starting though and your audio wasn't on. So I figured you cut it off. Damn, that's weird.
Nah, shit, it wasn't working.
Auntie said she shared it with Ace Metaphor. That's a smart idea. He'll come in here and say some funny shit. That shit'll be hilarious. I ain't never seen Ace on the TikTok live. Nah, his setup, you know what I'm saying? He like, nah, I can't do that. He'll come on TikTok and get jumped. What up, Raven?
What up?
Chilling.
I just wanted to say, ooh, these men. And I'm glad that my husband is not like them because, oh my gosh. Like that shit irked my nerves like really fucking bad. I wanted to talk to that dude before he got kicked off.
Who?
What was that dude's name again?
Cool K or whatever his name is. What's his name? I don't know. Yeah, I know you're talking about. Okay. Mm-hmm. Over it.
Yeah. How the hell does he have a wife and he act like that? Like, ain't nowhere in the hell.
Because the wife is a child.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Is that me? Is that me? Oh, that's you. Okay. I wanted to say we was subjugated like well before. Like this is irking my nerves because some people they act like They act like they don't know how to read or comprehend.
Yeah.
I wanted to say something else, but I'll drop down.
That's okay.
I can't say it on live.
I feel you. Bet. Good looking. Save it for just try to reword it and rework it.
Yeah, I'll try to reword it.
Bet.
Bye.
Bria, I appreciate you. Men start from today. What you talking about tonight? Men know how to read. Niggas know how to read stats. We know how to read articles on ESPN. Yeah, men know how to read. But they only know how to, they like my son. They only read the shit that they like. My son know how to read. When he want to know something, he be on there playing Roblox. He know how to read everything. He be like, oh, can you let me in a sub room down there? Be using all different languages and shit. I'm like, nigga, I wish you was locked in on your books. Like that's when I knew I was old, because I said that shit to him today. I was like, I wish you would know this, know your math, like you know them. Like you know them blocks over there. I wish you know that. I wish you knew how to add, like you knew how to add them blocks and roll blocks. I said, oh yeah, you old nigga. Go on and have a seat. Roblox that room. Get in there, Roblox them dishes. Oh man, yeah, it's over. I have hit the wall officially. I'm telling my son to get in there and Roblox his homework. It's wicked work. Like they know how to read everything when they want to know how to read it. Clock in on that math. Unblock your motherfucking math book, nigga. How about that? I don't know about blocking nothing up. Don't roadblock nothing. Unblock it. Unblock your math book. Open that motherfucker up. Let's do some division. Shit. Shout out to Dark Oracle. Appreciate you. Welcome to the team. We on it. What up, Dante? We in this thing, man. We in there. We just having a good time. Having a good old time. I might have to switch out the prompt on y'all or something. Is that what we gonna do? Pub said that's that damn phone. Pub said it's that damn phone. It definitely is. What we gonna do? I could do that. Hold on. Did we run this one yesterday? Yeah, we ran that one yesterday. I'm gonna switch out the prompt, man. It's gonna all boil down to the same shit at the end of the day. The day gonna end. You already know they gonna come up here and just start saying some weird shit. Don't even trip. Don't even trip. They gonna come up there and say, in my circle. They're gonna say, in my circle. Which one, Jazz? They're gonna say, you don't know me. You don't even know me. In my circle. Oh, okay. We not from the same town. We not. Oh, okay. You got it. What part? See? Maybe where you from, they will say 51% don't do that. Whole time is 99% do that shit. Dirty ass circle. Which one, Dr. Jazz? The marriage one. Which one was that? I don't know what to do. I might have to restructure and restart, man. Shit. Y'all know hey man, I don't know how you do it, Jones, but I think TikTok got they got a target on your boy back. I said, okay. I gotta figure something out.
But you ain't hit me up. I told you I would tell you.
I've been hit you up. All right, I'm gonna hit you up again then. Shit. I've been asking you what you doing.
We have to talk tomorrow anyway.
All right, bet.
I wasn't on.
I think it was marriage only benefits men. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna restart it. Man. Come back. I'm gonna restart it because All right. Y'all see what it is. Ain't nothing more annoying than when I get out of the live and I get 19 goddamn notifications. Let's try to keep our noses clean, guys. All right, let me restart it. Let me see what we doing now. They said marriage. Marriage only benefits men. Men have never made women's lives better. I ran that one yesterday. Didn't I run that one yesterday? Marriage only benefits men. The public offend you big time. How did I offend you? Shout out to Janet Miller. Janet Miller, I appreciate you. For real, man. It's looking real green in this thing. We got to get it jumping. I'm gonna jump on Twitch too. Don't worry about it, y'all. I'm gonna correct the, I'm gonna find the glitch. I'm gonna find the glitch in the matrix, okay? TikTok may not be, whatever, and YouTube may not be it. Oh, thanks, Janet. We got a lot of videos up there. Shit, I got every day. I love hearing that. Ask them why old women are divorcing and young women won't marry them. Oh. Damn. They don't be answering them questions, though. Teresa, they don't like answering them questions. That's a good ass prompt, though. They're not going to have an answer for it. That's such a good prompt, though. Damn. I need a more sophisticated, group for that. Like, these niggas are stupid. All said and done. Appreciate you. Oh, thanks, F Patriarchy. I gotta figure that. Fuck, should I do that one? That's a little bit of a long one too. I hate making prompts in the middle of the live sometimes, but just because it takes a little bit of time. But whatever, though. Let's do it. I really love this prompt, man. I hope. I don't think they're going to be sophisticated enough for it, though. Why are older women getting divorced and younger women not getting into relationships is the question. It's all said and done. Oh, no, I know. I was just reading what you were saying. That's why I said thank you. Because you said you love it here. Men or bitches deal with it. Can't do that. The illusion of power. Who is truth setter? The Bible says, husband and wife shall submit to one another. No, it doesn't. The Bible is stupid. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. I don't mean that. But no, you can't submit to one another. I'm so tired of that stupid shit. That is just cooperation. If you're submitting to one another, you're cooperating. If you're doing it in a way where it's like, oh, you're smarter than me, or you are more informed on this, or you're better at this than me, and I'm going to take your lead, I'm going to follow your lead, then you're just cooperating. That's just cooperation. You're not submitting to one another. Like, y'all are crazy. Appreciate you, Janet. Right? Like, wicked work. I'm tired of it. The more I talk about the friend zone, the more I like talking about the friend zone. All right. I'm trying to get like 4 prompts ready just in case. No, I'm coming back. I'm making prompts. Y'all don't know. I know. I love talking about the friend zone, and consent is so linked. Men are not avoiding women. Or can I ask the question? I should ask the question: are men avoiding women, or are women avoiding men? Even though I know the answer. Make all these damn prompts. Oh. All right. I got enough. I think I got enough prompts. I'm gonna start off with Teresa's. Let's see how that one does, because I liked it the most. I love that prompt. All right. It's all sad you get a green name. I think I put it in a thing. I can't remember all the things you get in there, but definitely you get to, I'll read your, is there a TPO dad hat? I need to come up with some merch, man. But I'll read your chats. Definitely. That's one of the things I'll do for you when I catch you. Yeah, I need to, you know what? I'm going to make sure because I did a whole thing, but then I was new when I started on YouTube, and maybe I didn't know. So I think I'm going to change it up and make some more shit. TBO Brandon nail polish. Merch about the friend zone. Woo! They don't like that. Pub, you look like you are in a good mood today. I don't always look like I'm in a good mood. I'm almost always in a good mood when I'm live. I love going live. I love talking to y'all. I love having these conversations. So I think they're necessary to have. I think that they very much expose a lot of the disconnect that exists between men and women. No pockets. Oh yeah, we on our no pockets. We on our no pocket shit. No pockets, no peace. No pockets, no peace. Y'all know what it is. Why are older women getting divorced and younger men not getting into relationships? That's the question. What up, Pom Pom? What's good with you? We in this thing. I had to start laying my members. Ain't I clean? Because over 40 know how life works. They get exhausted, especially if they feel they operating heavy on not getting into relationships. Older women are starting to realize they don't have to stay anymore. I think the older women learning from the younger women, and the younger women learning from the older women. Thanks, Rise. I think that's what's going on. I think the younger women are like doing it. Like, I think the younger women listen to the older women and watch what the older women went through and what they're going through. And they said, all right, not me. And the older women are seeing how the younger women are like happier and, and all that stuff. And then the older women are like, I want some of that. And then, so it's kind of like, like a cyclical thing that's going on. I think that's pretty dope. Nail polish triggers all losers. There you go. Witness says she made all that cheese and it's all hers. That's what that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I get from it. I'm like, yeah, why are the younger women like, where are they getting this from? They got to be getting it from the older generation. They learned it. Yeah, oh, definitely, Teresa, 100%. 100%. Men told us to choose better and we agreed. We chose us. They didn't mean that. Come on now. The men did when the men told women to choose better, they meant choose them. They didn't mean choose yourself. They didn't mean choose health. They didn't mean choose wealth. They meant both sides are walking away. Actually, that's not true. I disagree with that. I should say. I won't say it's not true. I would love for you to tell me why. You can come up, Mr. Gentleman Gone Rogue. I would love to hear your thoughts on this. Definitely come up and get unmuted if you would like. I mute people who refuse to engage in the conversation, but they have something to say. So I don't know. I don't know if you've been in here before, but that's what it is. Women want to continue to level up as they get older. Men stall. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think men are leaving women alone. I literally just made a prompt about that like right now, and I was gonna do it, and I didn't do it. But yeah, I don't think men are leaving women alone. Men are not waking up to anything. Men are waking up to loneliness, but yeah, men aren't waking up to anything. Men are not avoiding women. Women are avoiding men. That's the reality, right? But I'll ask the question. How about that? We'll rotate these because they're all connected. So I'm with that. I like that other prompt too. So I'm gonna rotate it too when it Thanks, Mexico. Part of the reason why men won't wake up is there's always a pygmy. Eek. Well, they don't. I don't know about that one, Ivory, because they don't have a lot of men don't have access to any women, not even the pygmies. Right? Even the pygmies have standards, apparently. Like if you can't get a pygmy, you know. True. There are women that still are choosing some men, even if it's not them, and they're like, okay, so yeah, that's true. Definitely like they see him choosing like a certain type of man too, and they're like, see, he's an asshole and he still gets women, you know, like that. So yeah, definitely. Definitely. Ray Red said younger women are still dealing with men. It's the older ones that's not. No, it's both. It's both. Younger women are avoiding men too, but they're more likely to be in a relationship with a man than a man is likely to be than a younger man is to be in a relationship with a woman, because younger women are dating older men, right? They're dating older men, which they always have, but they're dating older men. And so it looks like, oh, they're still like, you know, they're still dating or whatever, but they like a lot of younger women are, and more, you know, there are more younger women nowadays than ever that are just like not interested in men whatsoever. Older men and each other, yeah. Mm-hmm. 100%, 100%. Because we ain't shit. Yeah, man, it's tough. I wish men, like, when it comes to like getting with a woman or whatever, I wish men would really look at it through the lens of like, am I going to add any value to this woman's life? And then if they, or am I going to add more value than I extract? Right? Am I, you know what I mean? Like, or can I at least take care of myself 100%? Something like that. I wish more men had that conversation with themselves, because like, am I old, like in my older age, like now, I don't, you know, like if I was like dating, like I wouldn't want to date anybody that I felt like, yeah, I just wouldn't want to date anybody that like I felt like I was like they had to like prop me up, you know. Like I'm not, you know what I mean? Like I ain't about to do that shit. I'm good. If I can't show up the way that I need to show up, then I might as well just be alone, you know what I'm saying? Or casually date people or something like that, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever, but like not try to be in no like real committed relationships or whatever and get some women to move in with me and, you know, wash my dirty laundry and shit like that. Like, I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Ivory. Exactly. I like that question, Alonzo. What do women bring to the what do men bring to the table for that matter? I'm curious. Men and women need to ask themselves, what do they bring? But women need to ask themselves, what do they bring to the table? Okay. I would love to hear it. I would like to know what women bring to the table. Or what men bring to the table. I don't know. I've never dated a man. I don't know what men bring to the uh-huh. I don't know. I don't know. Is why do they need us to bring something to the table? I don't know. I mean, the table argument I know gets up. You know, people people have abused the concept of it, but I don't think it's a bad conversation to have. You know what I'm saying? Like individually, I don't think it's a bad conversation to have, right? Like as a group, I I think it's more off-putting, but I think individually, I would never say, what do you bring to the table? But like, you know, you should do that as the person in the relationship. You should be evaluating what that person, like how that person can show up for you or how they do show up for you and so on and so forth. Like, I don't feel like that's a bad thing. I feel like that's what we're supposed to do. But, you know, I don't know. I don't know if enough of us are doing that specifically. I don't know if women are doing that, to be honest with you. Like a lot of women, because it seems like if women were really like interested in that, I don't know how they would be in a relationship with men, because as a man, like, you don't want women to really start asking like, what do men actually do for, you know what I mean? Like, you don't, that's a slippery slope.
Sorry.
No, you're good, Alonzo. Go ahead, brother.
Well, I think it's like a very straightforward conversation. I mean, you're asking like, what do men bring to the table? But men bring to the table the main income, the main protection, the main provisions. And you gotta ask women, what do you bring to the table? Are you gonna bring peace? Are you gonna help me? Are you gonna be a helpmate? What are you gonna do to make my life more rich? I think that's what the argument is about, what you bring to the table.
Yeah. So when you say okay, so a few things. You know that most people that are married specifically make around the same amount of money, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yes. But typically men make more money than women.
I know, but not that much more money. Like, they're not, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like she still has to work. And also, it doesn't really matter, to be honest with you. Like when you really think about it, it doesn't matter how much money you make. It's about how many hours of labor do you have to commit to providing, right? So if I work 45 hours a week and my woman works 45 hours a week, I don't give a fuck how much money she makes. We work the same amount. That's the only thing that matters, as far as I'm concerned.
I don't think men should even care about what women make. Like,
that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. That's not smart at all. Why would you not care? See, doesn't that prove, if you don't have to care about what a woman makes, doesn't that prove that women actually have a ton of value?
I mean, I'm very traditional in the sense that a woman, I don't care what she makes, as long as she provides peace and tranquility to my life.
No, I know, but listen to what you just said. You said in general, you said, I don't think men should care about how much money a woman makes, right? In a capitalist society where the vast majority of people can't buy a home individually, let alone, in a family, let alone, individually, let alone in a family. You say something like, I don't think men should even care about how much money a woman makes, which to me sends a clear signal that you actually know how much value women bring to the table. Because if it ain't money, in a world that is ruled and ran by money, then they must bring a hell of a lot of other shit, right? Because a woman, you know what I'm saying? Like, they, let a man tell it. Do you think that women care about money?
Oh, women definitely do care about money.
Okay. And why is that?
Because they're naturally drawn to men with more resources and more possibilities.
Okay. Okay. But because of why? What do resources do?
They provide security.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm very traditional in the sense that in the end, men want a feminine woman. They want a woman that will provide them with peace and tranquility, and women want a guy with resources and material provisions. That's what men want, and that's what women want.
Okay, so that's all women want?
Yes.
All they care about is how much money you make.
Yeah. And what you can provide for them.
Okay, so women don't care if a man could be beating her up against the head. She's okay as long as he's paying for everything.
I think that's an extreme example, but
it's not very common.
In the end, yes, I think that's what women look for.
But no, I'm asking you. I'm saying because you know that's an extreme take. What you just said, just so you know, you just said all women care about is money. You said that. You said that when, and I asked you twice because I wanted to make sure. Like, does he hear what he's saying? And you said, yeah, no. They all they care about is money. And then when I said a woman doesn't want to get her head beat in, you said that's extreme. There are way more women that get their heads beat in than there are women who only care about money. Way more, not even close. That's why I was like, I thought that was odd that you would say that my take was extreme, but your take wasn't.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I just think that that's what women try to say, that they're not looking for resources and material possessions.
I don't hear women say that.
I mean, they rank people based off income.
They don't. That's a lie. All women, do you think that women, well, you already answered it, but I'm gonna tell you, women have a more complex vetting system than men do. They care about more things than men do. Men, like you literally just said, I don't care about how much money a woman makes. Now, I don't know why you would say that, because are you a millionaire?
No, I'm not a millionaire.
Okay. Do you make high six figures?
Not high six figures. I make $120,000 a year.
You make $120,000 a year in what state?
In California.
That's not enough money for a family.
Right, yes.
It's not. Nowhere in California is $120,000 enough money. Nowhere. Nowhere. It's not. Huh?
It's a very impoverished county where I live. It's actually pretty good. You can live a pretty good income, pretty good solid income with $120,000 where I live. You
can't. I live in California, first and foremost. Secondly, they're the most impoverished counties in California. You still got to go. No matter what, when you go to Trader Joe's, when you go to Hope, when you go buy your groceries, they cost the same. Your electricity costs the same. Your gas costs, like everything else is the same. Only thing you could say is my rent's lower or property, is less expensive. But even then, $120,000, you could get you could get a house, right? You qualify for like a realistically, if you don't want to be house poor, $500,000 home, $550,000.
Yeah, like it's where I live. I mean, I don't care if people know where I live. Like Imperial County is a very impoverished.
No, I know where Imperial County is. Yeah, that's like Central California.
Yeah. Well, yeah, like down south, but
yeah.
I mean, you can have a pretty comfortable lifestyle, I guess, if your wife works somewhat, but she doesn't have to have a full-time job to live a comfortable life here.
And the reason why I'm saying that is because also it's not about the immediate. It's not just about what you can do right now. Like if you can afford a home, if you can afford, it's not about that. It's also, can you pay that? Like you talked about protection, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So a part of protection would be protecting that woman even from you, correct?
Sure.
Yes or no?
I don't know what that means, like protect me from me.
You don't know what that means?
No.
Okay. So the person that is most likely to harm your wife is who?
I guess whoever is immediately close to
her. No. All right, cool. Whoever's immediately close to her. And who is around her the most? What person is around her the most?
The husband.
The husband. Okay. So the husband is most likely to harm their wife. That's the person that is most likely to harm a woman. That woman is going to be her husband, right? So whether it be, and when I say harm, I'm just talking about physically, but emotionally, whatever, cheating, whatever, right? So, and since the vast majority of relationships end due to the man's character, right, or lack thereof, you need to protect that woman even from you. Like you could feel like, hey, I would never cheat, man, I would never be whatever, but you still need to protect that woman even from you, because that's real protection, right? So
also men have to protect themselves from women.
You don't. No, you don't.
Yes, we do.
No, you don't. But you have protection though.
Women can be also physically and emotionally.
They're not. It's far less likely. I don't want to live in the like whatever realm. The
likely no. Women.
Yes.
Also, abuse men.
They're not. They emotionally abuse men less than men abuse women. They physically abuse men less than women abuse. Like women are less abusive than men. Across the board, not even close. Like I don't even want to have that. It's crazy. It's easily proven. I don't know what you're talking about. But, and I'm not saying it never happens. But what I'm saying is you are protected, brother. You would be protected in this instance because you have a job that pays you $120,000. So if that woman starts emotionally abusing you, you can just leave. You can just leave.
Or she can leave.
Yes, but you leaving would you're still going to have your job. You're still going to be able to make money. But if she doesn't work, or if she's making way, or you said, oh, she don't even need to have a full-time job. What if she's been married to you for 10 years? But and just FYI, it don't even take that long for women to be penalized for being out of the job market or for taking lesser roles, right? So like if a woman worked a part-time job for 3 years, that would set her back like 15 years. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit is crazy. It'd be hard as hell for her to get a job. Like a quota, like a full-time, like a real well-paying full-time job after like 2 or 3 years of working like some rinky-dink part-time job somewhere. Tough. Not easy at all. Definitely not going to jump into it. She probably got to get into it, maybe build her way up, but definitely not going to be able to just jump into it, right? Who's putting into her 401k for her retirement? Are you doing that? Who's giving her setting up money for her to have a nest egg, a savings account to land on if she needs? You're not on $120,000.
I see. I just saw one comment. It's like, I don't care about anything as long as I have my peace and tranquility.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know. I mean, the original point was like, are men avoiding women? Like, yes, for the most part. Like I was commenting, it's like,
they're not.
Like, have you seen in general modern women how they are? Like, they think that they earn a lot of money, that they can make decisions and control.
That sounds like you. And they do make decisions and they can control. You're projecting onto them what you think about yourself. You think because you make a lot of money, you should be able to control them. And you think that no matter how much money they make, they shouldn't have any control over themselves. You're projecting stuff. Don't do that.
I mean, I think that's what's the issue with the modern women is like once they start earning a lot of money, they think that they can dominate and control the household. And I don't believe that.
But they do. But wait, what do you mean by dominate? How do they dominate?
Like making decisions.
So you don't think women should be able to make decisions in the household that they live in?
No, I think it's ultimately the man has to make decisions, not the women.
Got you. And why is that?
Because we're the ones who are providing, we're the ones that are establishing the household.
What do you mean establishing the household? What does that mean?
I'm saying like these, like I guess it's very like people are saying retro, but like I'm very traditional. It's like it's the man who leads the household. It's the man who.
I know. Don't give me platitudes. Don't give me platitudes. Give me specifics. No, those are platitudes. What? In what way? What do you mean when you say establishing the household? What does that mean?
Like men are the ones who own homes. They're the ones providing shelter.
No, they don't. But they don't though. Single women own more homes than single men. Single women own more. Married people own more homes than single anybody, but single women own more homes than single men for sure right now.
Well, right now because women are coddled. I mean,
because they're what?
Women are coddled by the government. The only reason why women
how so? How so?
It's because of all these opportunities to prop up women.
How? Name one program that favors women.
Well, not specifically, but like
no. You said propped up by the government, so it would have to be specific.
At education, like women are promoted in educational.
What do you mean promoted? You mean because they go to school and get degrees?
There's specific programs for like women in science, for example.
So what?
Like that's the only reason why they're earning so much. They're not doing
that's not true. So you feel that way about Black people too? You feel that way about every minority group? What are you? Are you Latino?
Yes, I am Latino.
Yeah, you're Latino. You know there's programs for Latinos too in college, right? Imagine me, a Black person, saying, well, or a Black American, born American, saying, oh, the only reason why Latinos are getting degrees is because there are some programs for Latinos. Like you would think that was racist, right? And because it is. So when you say that the government is coddling women because of what you're saying is the complete opposite, right? The reason why they have programs for women is because the government actually doesn't coddle women. They don't coddle women. That's the reason why they had to create programs to create some illusion of equity and equality. You're saying, oh, that's the only reason why they're getting promoted. That's not true. Women enroll in college more than men.
They wouldn't be able to do it on their own.
They would. What do you mean do it on their own?
The only reason women are earning so much and having all this home ownership is because they're coddled by the government.
Sir, men don't need to be. Men are coddled by the government. Men are favored in the government. Men are the chosen ones, right? The reason why women make more money when they do is because they work hard and they make more money. And they're smarter. Are you educated? Do you have a degree?
Yes, I do have a master's degree.
You have a master's degree. Okay. So you went to school, got a master's degree, and you don't know shit about education. You're still uneducated in this. Ain't that weird? Like, you saying that is odd.
Does
like
uneducated mean that I don't agree with you?
Uneducated means you're uneducated. It doesn't mean you don't agree with me. Depends on what you don't agree with me on. But yeah, not you can disagree with a bunch of shit. Like, I think the Dodgers are the best team in baseball. You disagree, you think it's the Yankees, fine. We can disagree. I don't think you're dumb because you think it's the Yankees. That's fine. That's your opinion, right? But not on this. This isn't something that you could disagree on and still claim to be educated. Because what you're saying is unequivocally false. And you literally are contradicting yourself. That's what I'm saying. The reason why there are programs for women is the same reason why there are programs for Latinos. It's the same reason why there are programs for Black people. Because the system doesn't coddle Black people or Latino people or women. It's the opposite of what you're saying.
I don't know why you have to make it racial.
Because it's connected, sir. I just paralleled it to race and ethnicity so you can understand it better. Because you're a misogynist, right? But you do identify with the plight of a Latino in America, I would assume, somewhat, at least, right? I was hoping.
Misogynist,
traditional equals misogyny. Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
It does. Traditional in this country equates to misogyny and it equates to racism. If you are traditionalist, what are traditional tenets of the American the American culture?
A male-led household.
No. The tenets. No, the tenets. A male-led household is misogynistic, but the tenets of America, the foundation in which America was built on was misogyny and racism, exploitation, whatever, but misogyny and racism. Yeah.
My thing is that the nuclear family has benefited society for many, many years, and starting the last 20 plus 30 years, people think that's racist and misogynistic. I don't know why people are.
When did the nuclear family start in America? When did the idea of the nuclear family start?
I would say, I'm not a history person, but maybe the 1950s.
Okay. And a house where the man works, the woman doesn't, stays at home, takes care of the kids. How long were most Americans able to achieve that life? Let's say it started in the 50s.
The economic conditions have changed.
Okay, so since the economic traditions have changed, right? Or not traditions, but the economic situation has changed, then the nuclear family is unattainable right now for most Americans.
It's still possible.
I didn't say it's not possible. I was very specific in what I said. I said it is unattainable for most Americans. Right? Especially if you want to do it right.
To strive to, though.
Say what?
It is still a goal to strive to.
Yeah. I mean, I want to retire my wife as soon as possible, personally. You know what I'm saying? Because I can, right? Like I can retire my wife. But I am not I'm not married to the idea of a traditional household at all. beyond my wife not having to go outside of the home and work, which that's all I'm saying. I don't care what she does. That's it. I just because I don't have to go work for anybody either. So I would love for her to have the same freedom. You know what I'm saying? But that's it. After that, I don't care. And our money is, you know what I mean? Like my money is our money. I don't have, you know, I don't have any money. I have no money. We have money. Me and my wife have money. My kids, we have money. I have zero money. I have no dollars whatsoever.
Well, eventually you're going to work up to get more money. And you can be able to pick any woman you want.
I'm already married, brother.
I don't know that.
Yeah.
But in general, that's what men do. The whole purpose of men is like they build up their income, they build up their wealth, and eventually they have the pick of the litter. Because women want someone that could provide.
I don't know. Black Star said a Latino calling women DEI hires is diabolical. That's what I was saying. Ebony said collection plate for this incel takedown. Teresa said C for effort if they blame menopause. Dark Oracle said dating men is a chore you have to pay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think women who do require men to make a lot of money or provide for them financially 100%, it's two reasons. A, because capitalism is a bitch. And B, because capitalism is a bitch and it's even worse for women. So they're like, why would I sign up? You know, why do I want to be involved in this? I didn't invent this system. And then B, women do more labor than men, like substantially more labor than men in a relationship. So they're like, yeah, the least you can do is pay me. The least you can do is give me somewhere to sleep, eat. You know what I'm saying? Give me a car. You know what I mean? Like that's the least you can do. Intently Purposeful said, men bring hell. Intently said, quote unquote, peace equals stay calm in my chaos. Act like you don't see it. I'm about to dog you out. Please stay. That is what I think you mean when you say peace, brother, to be honest with you. Like when you say, what do you mean you want women to be our peace? What does that mean?
Don't cause problems.
Do most women cause problems?
I would say so, yeah.
How?
Especially if they start earning a lot of money, they start trying to, I don't know, control and dominate the household.
But you haven't told me how men and women dominate the household. How women dominate the household. What does that look like?
Men's decisions are the ultimate decisions.
That you don't have a master's degree. I'm going to call it.
Yes, I do.
In what?
What?
In what?
In educational technology.
Brother, you don't, sir.
You want me to show you?
Yeah, I do, actually. I don't believe you. And the reason why I don't believe you is because
it
there's...
doesn't even matter what my degree is.
It matters because you can't... I'm asking you questions and you can't articulate yourself at all. You're so vague. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got a boy that has a master's degree, right? And he's red-pilled as well. But when we have these discussions, he doesn't speak in platitudes. He can actually articulate himself. He doesn't have a degree in education or anything. He has a degree. He has an MBA. You know what I mean? My wife has a master's degree, whatever. But I find it odd, right? I find it hard to believe when people say that they're educated and highly educated, that they all of a sudden don't know how to articulate themselves, right? Like at a certain level of, like, don't get me wrong. You can be educated and be extremely ignorant. That's not what I'm saying. But I do expect a certain level of communication from a person when they do have a master's degree, especially in anything related to education. So yeah, I would love to see it. You can blur out your name if you want to. I don't want to dox you. I would love to see it though, because I don't believe it. I don't. There's nothing about you that gives off you have a master's degree or you make $120,000 or anything like that personally. But because nothing you're saying is making sense. Like you're either trolling me or you're not educated at all. Like one of the two. Like it can't. Both things can't exist at the same time in my brain. Like it's hard for me to reconcile that. Ebony said collection play for this incel takedown. Nigel said, and who makes up the large majority of the government, Pookie? White men. Aqua Area said women seize opportunities daily, men procrastinate. Exactly. Zeta Doll said 15 for this little D wannabe white T man is so fucking annoying. Oof. Auntie said, did he get a scholarship or grant for school? That's a good question. Did you get a scholarship or grant for school?
On scholarship.
Said he got a scholarship. Teresa said, educational tech is an online degree. He paid somebody for it. Zena said, I got 5 on it. The takedown. Keep doing your thing, disturbing the public's opinion. Appreciate you, Zena. That's 20. Go ahead, BBG. It's interesting.
A scholarship is definitely a handout. I am curious. Did you have to do a capstone or did you have to do a thesis for your master's?
Capstone project.
What was it about?
I'm using tech in education.
Nice.
Convenient.
That's very vague, but okay.
Black Star said, yeah, that nigga lie naturally.
Yeah, I don't believe that because that sounds insanely vague.
Everything that man's saying vague. That's what I've been trying to. But wait, let's get back to the topic though. I don't want to. You got it, brother. I don't want to attack you personally. It just the shit you saying not adding up. I ain't gonna even hold you. But I just want to know how do women dominate the relationship? I'm very curious. I still haven't heard it yet. I've been waiting. We've been waiting a good amount of time. They get money and then what?
They get uppity.
And what does that look like?
Voicing opinions.
Voicing opinions is them getting uppity.
Yep.
Interesting. You don't think that that's abusive? That you think that about, like, you think a woman shouldn't have an opinion in a household?
They get a home and they get shelter and they get food and utilities.
Mm-hmm.
The least I can say is like, listen to me.
But you just said that they make more. This is what I'm saying. You're contradicting yourself. They can do all of that on their own. You said it, not me. I agree with you. Women can provide for themselves. So what are you doing for them? That's what I'm trying to understand. What are you doing for them? Because essentially, even if you make $120,000 a year, essentially, that's like you making 60 grand and she makes 60 grand. That's why I was saying you don't make that much money. Like two $60,000 incomes that's decent, but you ain't living no fucking. You add kids to that's two just a single couple. Then you add kids to that shit, like you broke. In Cali, you broke.
He did say that he lived in an impoverished neighborhood.
Oh, I know. I know where he lives. I know. I'm not the exact. He said he lives in Imperial County. I know where he lives. Yeah.
I am curious though, because specifically with you being against handouts, with you being against women being able to elevate in education or in their careers, how it is that you, a person with a master's in educational technology, could not figure out how to get a better job especially with a master's, because that now you're at sort of expert level. Like that's the point of people getting a master's, is that you are using that level of expertise in order to leverage your way into a better job or, a better career option. I'm insanely curious as to how you believe that women somehow either shouldn't have access to that or that they are somehow given incentives for that, but you can't do that yourself with a master's level education. My job offered me more money on the table just because I was about to finish my master's. Like, forget, I still got 2 classes left, but
they said we ain't gonna lose you. They said we ain't gonna lose you.
You know what I mean? No, but like, it does make sense. So I'm trying to understand, like, if you have your master's, especially in something that sounds like it's very niche, then why wouldn't you be able to leverage that better? And why is it you're specifically looking for a woman so that you can bring her into poverty with you, especially in the state that you're in? in order to be in a relationship with her. That's kind of strange.
I earn pretty well. I get a good vacation. I like the benefits.
That's right.
But you don't earn well. You just said that you said earlier that you lived in an impoverished neighborhood.
County.
I live in an impoverished neighborhood, but I'm not impoverished.
If you're
in the neighborhood, you're impoverished. Yeah, that's what poverty is. If you're impoverished, you're impoverished. Yeah, that's the.
Wow. I like where I'm at.
I'm not disagreeing with that. I don't think that you should be. This is not to say that you should feel bad about where you're at. I'm trying to understand why it is you want somebody else to be in there with you when you don't want to advance beyond poverty.
When you said he's in denial. Hey, Teresa. Oh, go ahead, brother. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Teresa said, my EDS is in ed tech. My thesis was on learning analytics and educational data mining. I studied how adult learners interact with the technology. Drop. That's 25 total. Crazy work. Yeah. I mean,
real fast.
Yeah. The thing that's interesting to me is so you got $120,000. Alonzo, are you married? You're not married though, right? You already said that.
Have you seen women these days?
Yeah. They got ass. No. I ain't gonna even lie. A lot of them got ass.
Most of them are not fit to be married.
Why not?
Majority of women are overweight.
That's ass. You see what I'm saying? So you tripping. You tripping. How tall are you, Alonzo?
Not very.
Not very.
Next question.
So, if we talking physical, you know what I'm saying? You want to go down to physicals because they can lose weight unless you're gonna get an EDL.
But they don't. It's like you go out in public and you see all these women and they're all obese.
That's what you be telling yourself. That's what you be like. I don't like her anyway. She's fat.
No, you go out in public anyway. You see it.
That might be where you at because you live in an impoverished neighborhood. I live in Long Beach. They ain't overweight out here. They look good. And I don't even know what overweight. I'll be honest with you. I don't know how much women be weighing. I just know if the shit look good or not. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't care what. I never looked at a scale in my life when a woman was standing on it like, oh, she weighs too much. I don't give a fuck.
I always wonder what your alternative is because if you feel like women are overweight, they speak too much, they have too many opinions, you don't want to be with modern women, but you live in a modern state where you could choose to live in a traditional state and make like that 120 could go insanely far in Kentucky where there are other like people who are rednecked and, you know, could be easily impressed with that and like actually live well around people who have the same ideas. Like, is the goal to find another dude in California that's also impoverished and y'all could like become like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and mix the poverty together to make it wealth? Or like, what's the goal here? And I'm not saying that he's gay. I'm saying that is that what the goal is? Because
he don't sound gay to me.
Sound like he's not a fan of women.
He sounds very heterosexual to me.
I'm a fan of feminine traditional women. That it's hard to find that.
What are
in California? That's why.
Wait, what is feminine? What is femininity?
You know what it is.
Nah.
Yes, you do.
I don't. I don't believe in the concept, brother.
Of course you don't.
You said, of course I don't?
Yeah. You know what feminine is.
No, I don't. I actually don't believe in the concept of femininity. I think it's stupid. Thanks, flannel pillowcase. Yeah, I don't. I think it's dumb. There's like I think masculinity is dumb. Because what is it? You can't even tell me what it is. You want me to believe in something that you are like strictly adhering to, that you can't even articulate. Like you don't even know what it is. You can't even tell me what femininity is. You know what it is. I don't. I'm a child. Explain it to me. I don't know what the fuck femininity is. You tell me. You've been using the term a lot, but what the fuck is it?
Pretty.
Appreciate you, flannel pillowcase.
Subservient, submissive, nice,
okay.
Spirit, not masculine, aggressive.
Okay.
We know what femininity is.
No, we don't. That is your concept of femininity.
That's the world's concept.
It's not the world's concept. Femininity is nope, it's not. It's made up. What you think is pretty is not what everybody thinks is pretty. Or second of all, what you think is nice is not what everybody else thinks is nice. I do agree that most men associate submissiveness with femininity. I don't think femininity is actually submissive though, because men are way more submissive than women. We submit way more than women do. So I don't agree. I don't think submissiveness is connected to femininity, personally.
All right. Well, you asked me for my definition, but that's the definition.
Yeah, I mean, I was curious though, because you kept saying it. You kept saying like, oh, I want a feminine woman. I want a feminine woman. And then I'm like, okay, then what is a feminine woman? Tonight, go ahead. I'm listening.
Like those passport bros that go to Asian countries. There's Asian women are typically more feminine than American women.
That's a stereotype.
Very stereotypical. Mexican women aren't more feminine than American women?
They're not as much lately because they're getting into feminism, so they get all masculine.
That's the think about what you're saying. Feminism leads to masculinity. Think about that. That's logical to you? Feminism leads to masculinity. Feminism leads to masculinity. Like what?
Well, feminism is the belief that men are equal to women, and that's not true.
You're right. You know what? You are 100% right. I don't think men and women are equal. I don't. I think women are significantly superior to men right now.
Because of government upholding.
No. Character. Who they are. Like how they're more trustworthy. They're nicer. They're kinder. They're more consistent. They're more honest.
They're more feminine.
Yeah, you want to associate those things with feminine? Absolutely. I'll associate all of that with feminine. They work hard. They're diligent. They're patient. They're nurturing. They're funnier than men. It's like they're more intuitive. I can name a million things like women are better. Like women are superior to men in all the places that matter. Yeah, they're less violent.
So do you think men should be more like women then?
Absolutely. Absolutely. The best parts about us are the things that we would deem to be feminine. It's like America. The best parts about America, right? The things that most Americans like need to survive, the things that most Americans, the amenities that Americans like, right? They're socialist programs, right? SSI, Medicare, Medicaid, police, schools, all these systems, all these institutions rooted in the idea of socialism. Everything about America that makes America functional is rooted in the idea of socialism, right? Yeah, the military is rooted in the idea of socialism, right? Everything that makes men cool, everything that makes men, like likable, is rooted in femininity.
Can you name me like a successful feminine run country?
It doesn't even make sense. A successful, I can name you countries that are ran by women and they're more successful than this country.
All right, which one?
Mexico's ran by a woman right now.
I don't know if it's more successful than America though. I would be. But it is ran by a woman.
Mexico, it's not more successful than the US.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that. But Scandinavian countries, Germany was ran by a woman. Also in Scandinavia, in I want to say Iceland or Greenland, the government is like, it's legally, it has to be 50-50. It has to be 50% female, 50% male. And they also fare better. So when we say better, higher levels of happiness, life expectancy higher, you know, all those things. So yeah, I would say they're better.
But there's different factors why they're more successful, not just because.
Well, you asked me to name the countries. I named the countries, and now you're gonna deflect and say, "Oh, America should be number one in everything." Why shouldn't America be number one in everything? We have the most money on the face of the planet of any country to ever exist.
That's true. I agree on that part.
We're not number one in anything that matters. We're number one in military spending.
I've been to many countries, and the U.S. is not the best.
Yeah. And America is a male-dominated, male-centric society. And you see what happens when you center maleness in a society. It's ran terribly.
I don't think it would be better if we did femaleness.
But it is, though. Like I just proved. To Nigel said, "Are you a homosexual?" I don't think he is. He sounds very much like a regular heterosexual male.
I mean, it doesn't matter, but I'm not gay.
I don't think you are. You hate women too much.
People are trying to attack my character, but it's all right.
Your inability, Sarah said, your inability to get taller isn't women's fault. Which is true. Women's fault, sorry.
I'm not women from my genetics. My parents are Mexican from generally speaking, when they're from, they're short people. So
yeah.
I don't care about my height.
But you do realize that weight is connected to genetics too, right? So why do you get a pass for being short?
No, it's not. I study biology.
It is. No, you don't. You're a liar. I already don't. You don't. Don't lie. Don't. I already clocked you. Now you gonna lie to me and tell me you're a biologist? You don't study biology.
I did study biology.
Okay, then you would know what I'm saying is true. Then
it's very, very small genetic components.
No,
what you put in and what you exercise.
Now you're that's gym bro logic.
No, it's not.
It's that's gym bro logic, bro. It is without a doubt more connected to biology than it is anything. I know women that would eat once a day 800 calories and gain weight, and work out and gain weight because they had PCOS.
A very, very small proportion of women have PCOS.
10% of women have PCOS.
Small proportion, so 90%.
10% is a small. Wait,
That's small.
1 out of 10 is small?
Yeah, that means 90% of women that are overweight is because of what they eat.
No, that's just one example. That was just one thing that's not the only reason why women put on weight. Stress causes women to put on weight as well. So it's 100% not fucking calories in, calories out. Yeah, thyroid. There's a bunch of things. Like, what are you talking about? Auntie said, he thinks a gov ran by men help women over men. Drop. That's 30 on his head. Yeah, that don't make no sense. They always say the thing that contradicts itself. It's like, yeah, it's like men are the natural leaders. Okay, men run this government. Okay, and they favor women. Since when? When did that happen? When?
I mean, if you want to get like historical, the only reason women have rights is because of men.
No.
They don't. Women have rights because they burn things down, because they protested, because they were able to some of them enact laws and policies. It was absolutely all out war and anarchy. You don't get that information often, so you think that men were just generous one day and decided to give women their rights, and that's not how that works.
Do you know what women first voted for once they got voting rights? They voted for divorce rights. So when they get divorced, they get property of the man. That's one of the first things that
property of the man?
Yeah, when they get divorced, that's one of the first things that women voted for once they got rights.
Yeah, the property of the man doesn't make sense, but do you know why that is? What is marriage for women? What is marriage for women?
It's a contract.
Yeah, but what is it historically? What has it been?
I don't know.
Yeah, marriage has been pretty much like the enslavement of women since its inception. It was invented to enslave women and bind them to men. Huh?
It's not.
It is. How are you telling me? You're not even married. How you telling me? You never studied marriage. You don't know the history. You don't know the history of marriage. I just asked you. You just said, I don't know. What are you talking about? How are you telling me? You literally just admitted, I don't know. Then I tell you, and you go, no, it's not. You don't know. Stick with that answer because that's the right answer. You don't know.
Get married now, they're being enslaved on their own.
Marriage as an institution, right? Again, let me repeat it. Marriage as an institution from its inception was created for the sole purpose of binding women to men and enslaving them. That is what it has been in this country up until 5 fucking minutes ago. And it's
so why do so many women want to get married then?
They're brainwashed.
No, they're not.
And the large majority of women don't want to get married. But also, I want to correct you on something. I had to sit in that for a minute and really think about that. Women got the right to vote before they got the right to divorce.
But that's what he's saying. He's saying they got the right to vote, and then they voted.
He said the first thing that they fought for was the right to divorce, and that's
no. He said they got the. He said once they got the right to divorce, the first thing that they fought for was the first thing they voted for was to. I'm sorry. He said they got the right to vote, and then the first thing they voted for was to get rid of. To divorce. That's what he said. He said they used their right to vote to earn the right to divorce. And I asked them, what is, why do you think that is? That's because
feminism earlier, like if you look into the history of feminism, who actually supported feminism? The Rockefeller Foundation supported feminism to separate the family and to make women not want to.
That's not true. The Rockefeller, that's not why they did it.
Feminist movement was funded by the Rockefeller Foundation
this
to
sounds
get
like a YouTube
household to work and increase the tax base.
Where do you have proof of that?
I read it in a book somewhere. I don't have the exact book with me, but if you want to do your own individual research, who funded the feminist movement, who made women want to be independent and out of the family and not get married, it's the Rockefeller Foundation. Feminists did not start on their own.
They did, though.
They didn't.
Who was the first women? Here, tell them, BPG. You could. I'm
about to say because there was actually a black woman named Isabel. I can't think of her last name, but her name is Isabel, who in the 1600s, well before the Rockefellers were a conversation, who was a feminist and specifically fought for like women's rights and women's ability to have autonomy. This was well before the suffragettes ever hit the scene. And I think that y'all misconstrue history on purpose, but also it's because y'all don't actually read this anywhere. Because I can give you 3 references, I won't, but I can give you 3 references of books that talk about specifically feminist history and Black feminism in particular, or womanism. It wasn't called that at the time, but that talks about the things that were pretty much on the table for what it is women wanted to gain access to by being able to have their own autonomy. None of it really had to do with anything that you are talking about. That sounds like a YouTube conspiracy video that you watched and apparently believed. I'm gonna give you a second to Google it. Because that AI search is gonna mess y'all up. I want y'all to know that. You can't just make this stuff up from the top of your head, especially since when you talk about the nuclear family, when you talk about women having access and whether or not they use feminism in order to be able to gain access, there's actually a good book. There's a good book about it called Women in Socialism. And it talks about women working in the late 1800s and early 1900s. Well before even this commercialized concept of a nuclear family came along, women were already doing a lot of the things that y'all think that feminism put them onto, which is it's easy math to know. Because especially, even if you look at, we've talked about this before, hunter-gatherer societies, you weren't here, you probably not listening anyway. But in hunter-gatherer societies, before patriarchy existed, it was fairly egalitarian, where people would do whatever it is that they were best at. And if you were a woman and you were best at hunting, which a lot of them were, that's what you did. If you were a woman, you were best at building or pottery or medicine, whatever it is, you got in where you fit in. He's Googling right now.
I want him. And Tinley said, short man complex. Here's 5 for the short Mexican.
I can tell people in the comments, I generally don't care about my height. I'm short. Okay, whatever.
35 on his head. Teresa said, ask him who created divorce and why.
Who created divorce and why?
I feel like we're about to learn something.
I'm assuming women are the ones who initiate divorce the most. So no, they did.
You think women created divorce?
I didn't say they created it. I'm saying they're the ones that initiated the most.
That's not what you asked you.
I don't know. I'm being honest. I don't know. But they're most likely to break up a family. Women went through divorce.
That's not true.
That is true. Women initiate divorce more than men.
They do. But
they break up families.
That's not them breaking up the family, though. If a man punches a woman in the head and she divorces him, did she break up the family or did he break up the family?
She broke up the family.
I'll be right back, man.
Yeah. That's where the traditionalist ideas, they be going left for y'all, because you don't understand why it is women are leaving you when you are fully admitting in front of 400 or so people that you're dangerous to them, and somehow you still want to convince them that they should solely rely on you for access to resources, for to be able to eat, to have a roof over their head, when you don't believe that she is justified in leaving if a man hits her upside her head. Like, that doesn't, none of that makes sense. Especially since even when women file divorce more than men, women are way more ostensibly more likely to figure out some kind of counseling. They are more likely to seek out some form of other assistance in order for them to try to salvage their relationship than men are. By the time they actually get to the point of filing divorce, they've already ran through a whole bunch of other steps to try to salvage the marriage.
Women initiate other forms of abuse besides physical abuse.
They don't.
Yes, they do.
There's no data to support that.
Economic abuse.
There's no data to support that. There's no data to support that. Why there's no data to support that is because of the fact that there's barely enough data to support how often abuse is happening with women, with men to women. So,
all right.
Do you think women abuse men?
Yeah, they do. They do.
Yes, they do.
They do. Sometimes. They do it sometimes, yeah.
One can even argue that women abuse men in more deep ways.
No, they don't. See what I'm saying? You see, I could have the conversation. I could be honest. I'm not going to sit here and lie. Yep. There are some women that have abused men, and yep, you're right. Yep. In more deep ways, nope, bullshit. More often than men, bullshit. More often than men, bullshit. Not even close. But yeah, I don't need to speak in absolutes. I can tell you, yeah, there are some women that have abused a man before. Yep. Fine. You got it. In more deep ways, nope. That don't even make sense. In more deep ways? How? How so? What does that look like?
Emotional, interfere with careers.
You mean like telling a woman, oh, I'm going to take care of you, making a woman stay home from work for 5 fucking years where she loses hundreds of thousands of dollars and then cheating on her and then she leaves him? That's not ruining or disturbing a career? The fuck are you talking? Like, bro, stop. That's just, men do that. Stop projecting that. You literally are taking things that you know men do, turning it around and saying women do it. More deeply? Come on, bro. Your favorite irritation said, women, I like having freedom. Men, See, you not thinking clearly. You got brainwashed. The one that said, quote, tiny needs to get a life. He spends too much time at the computer looking at OF. To Nigel said, I wouldn't date you because of you, actually. You stink. Ali said, do he wear a 4T in Grenanimals or Cat and Jack? I'm just saying. He like it to be a little snugger fit. Go ahead, Wade. Pop off, brother.
If I'm responding to the prompt, are men avoiding women or women avoiding men? I'd say women are avoiding men, from my experience. Because I'll be honest, a lot of men out here is crazy. They be wild. That's a bad look for us men. They gotta stop doing that.
Whatchamacallit disagrees. Alonzo disagrees.
How so?
I know you got to ask him. He said men are avoiding women, and I think that's cap.
Yeah, man, they're chasing that woman.
That's what I'm talking about. Alonzo, are you on a dating app?
I don't know about a lot. But me and my boys get out. Yeah, we looking for.
No.
What question is that?
I'm asking Alonzo. Alonzo, are you on a dating app? I'm curious. Black Star said, "Me and eat steak."
No, I'm not.
You're not on a dating app, okay? But I said, okay, so you're not on a dating app. That's fine. Who is more likely to use a dating app, men or women?
I think men are.
The majority of men are on dating apps. Are the majority of women on dating apps? Alonzo?
Oh, sorry.
There you go.
I thought you were talking to the other guy.
No, I'm asking you. I'm asking you. Are the majority of women on dating apps?
I don't know, to be quite honest, but I would imagine that I think most women, more men are on dating apps.
Yeah, most women aren't on dating apps, and there's two-thirds of dating apps are comprised of men.
Yeah.
Right.
Sounds good.
So wouldn't it actually prove that men are actually the ones chasing women, and women are significantly less interested in chasing men?
I guess you can say that. Yeah.
Well, hey, Nicole said, ask who is more likely to commit infidelity. Who is more likely to commit infidelity, Alonzo? Oh, I'm sorry, Alonzo. Yeah, it is.
I think, it depends on what you mean by infidelity. I think that women are more likely to cheat, maybe I don't know, communicate with a guy or talk to a guy, hang out with a guy, and men are more likely to have sex with a woman.
Based on what logic?
I don't know. I don't have any data to back it up. That's what I think.
So you don't think that's odd? But there is data to support or disprove what you're saying.
All right. So what is it? Who is most likely to cheat physically? I think it's men. Men. Emotionally, I think women are most likely to cheat.
Emotionally, what do you mean emotionally? Talk to somebody, men. Men are more likely to talk to somebody.
Talking to someone, hanging out, texting,
men,
flirting.
Men.
I think that's more women.
Men, all those things. How do you think you get to the point of hunching on a woman? Think about that. Because most men ain't paying for vagina, right? So they have to talk to women to hunch them. It ain't like they just going from oh, I like you and I want you. They're talking to these women. They're rizzing them up. They're gaming them, whatever, fucking Gen Z, whatever. I don't give a fuck. That's what they're doing.
I think what I mean by cheating with women, being flirtatious with another person, I think that's cheating, personally. Men
flirt more than women. Women try to avoid flirting with men because it's dangerous for them. Women don't even like making eye contact with men, let alone flirting with men. Eye contact, my guy. Women don't like being courteous to men. Women don't want to be courteous to men for fear of something bad happening to her from him, because it's proven also that men will take any attention from a woman. He will build that up in his mind to mean that she wants him.
So men are more likely to cheat.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Not even close.
Or exercise options. I'm just kidding.
Or exercise options. Yeah, whatever you want to call it. Men are far more likely to cheat. Men are far more likely to abuse, which is also a part of cheating, but physically abuse. Men are more likely to emotionally abuse. Men are more likely to financially abuse. Men are more likely to neglect, abandon. Men are more likely to lie. Yeah, men are like men are more likely to try to unalive the person or unalive the like. You're gonna. I mean, this is not even close. Like everything that I'm saying is like not even close. It's not like 49-51. It's like 80-20, 99-1, 75-25. It's like it's not even close, depending on what category we're talking about.
But can we argue that women are not as innocent?
What does that mean? Not as innocent.
They do the same thing too.
They don't. That's literally what I'm saying. They don't do the same thing.
Yes, they do.
They don't. If they did the same thing, then it wouldn't be that men do it significantly more. That's the point. When you argue, you're arguing from this like absolutist idea that when I say women don't do it, I'm saying women in general don't do it. You go, well, women are doing it, which implies most women are doing it, or the majority of people that do it are women, right? Or even in this case, you can even say, if you wanted to, you could be trying to imply that they do it just as much as men. None of those things are true. That's what I'm saying. None of those things are true. I will give you whatever men do, women do. In general, right? Like whatever men do, women do too. I'm saying like women are capable of doing it. A woman has done it, whatever. Like there are female serial unalivers, right? There's been a few women to be serial unalivers. Absolutely. What percentage of serial unalivers are women?
I don't know.
5%. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's not it's the vast majority of serial unalivers are men. So imagine if you got up here and said, but women are serial unalivers too. And it's like, I didn't say no woman is a serial unaliver. I'm saying that when it comes to serial unalivings, 99.9% of that shit, that shit is committed by men. And you want me to like, why what are we even talking about now at this point? Like nothing is absolute, bro. Like nothing is absolute. I'm not saying that there aren't some bad women. There's some women who lie. There's some women who cheat. There's some women who unalive their men. There's some, for no reason, by the way, unprovoked. There's some women who are just evil. Yep. I agree. Cool. If that's the point you were trying to make, don't worry about it. You got it. But that doesn't have anything to do with what I'm saying. Like nothing. Has nothing to do with what I'm saying. Zero.
All right, fair enough. It's weird. Like, I'm getting a lot of views on my profile. People criticizing my height. I always get that for some reason. But it was an interesting conversation.
Yeah,
because you believe in eugenics, but also
eugenics. No, I don't.
For sure. That's what traditionalism and eugenics go hand in hand, like two lovers walking through the park. And the craziest part about people who believe in those kinds of ideas, they never actually fit the bill. Like being a short Mexican man and believing in the same ideas that white men believe in.
Crazy.
And have built entire systems on is absolutely insane.
They'll feed you to the alligators, brother. Like in the system you're trying to uphold, them white team men will feed you to the alligators. Like you would not be a part of it. You have no place in it. I don't either.
It's pure insanity. It doesn't even make sense. I wouldn't even want to be on that team. And to me, it reminds me, men more often than not remind me of like boys in high school and how, you know how people always talk about girls flocking around the jocks, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I only saw a few. There was a small number of girls who specifically fit that bill, honestly, and those are usually girls who are also popular themselves. But nobody flocks around jocks like men do. Nobody tries to be around men who are football players, basketball players, wealthy, whatever, trying to suck up to them.
Men.
Literally more than men.
Yes.
Nobody does more than men.
Yep.
And it's usually the man who does not fit that bill. Like, there's always, and honestly, you're going to take this how you take this. You remind me of, what was the dude name that used to follow Gaston around in
Hunchback?
Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast. I'm sorry, I said Hunchback.
I know
you're talking about. Yep.
That was singing about Gaston and how amazing he was, and like so deeply enamored with him. Like, that's how a lot of y'all be. A lot of y'all dudes be like that, and you think that women also want that, and that women also are just deeply in love and admired by Gaston, and they not.
Damn. And you know how I know that true, BBG? Because I had them niggas around me when I.
Because he's short.
And probably trying to act like he ain't privileged.
I had all them.
That's why I don't like you as a person, man. Because I feel like you disingenuous.
Why you think? I'm not being disingenuous. Hey, man, some of us just my bad. All right, damn, I'm learning.
You got the sauce.
I'm still learning.
Some people don't have the sauce. Some people have sauce. Some people hang out in close proximity to the ones with sauce, so that they too can have sauce. Oh, why did he drop?
He said he's about to go. Hey, just so y'all know, that man dropped. They dropped him anyway. Nicole dropped him. Drop Alonzo. We're done with Tiny Tim. Miss Chrissy Baby said, by the way, most of the men on dating apps are married. I would need to see the number on that one because that would be crazy. If most men on dating apps are married, that would be now. I got it. Most men on Grindr being married, man, I could believe that. I could believe that about Grindr, 100%.
They completely shut Grindr down at the Republican National Convention. That was a thing.
Yep, I can believe that. Married men married and heterosexual relate. Yep. They said like 60% are. Wow. Damn.
That's why they kept fighting for in-person, for jobs to be in person. They didn't like work from home because a lot of them were losing their girlfriends. Because I can't remember where I read. It was an article I read, but they were talking about being deeply advocating for
come back to work
jobs in person. Yeah, because they little, What y'all
to take those 2-hour breaks and go lay up.
Yep.
Right?
Or say they working late.
Personally. From experience. And
it's also it's easier to say like, oh, I'm about to go get some drinks with the boys. Like after work, like, oh, we're just gonna go over Bill and Ted's house and you know what I mean, have an excellent adventure. Okay, honey. Be back around 10.
Get off work super duper early and don't even go home and be with their girlfriend for the rest of the evening.
Yep.
The adventure be between that lady leg.
Damn. I did not know that. I just learned something new. Thanks, Miss Chrissy. Tawana said,
question for Tiny Tim, but go ahead.
Tiny Tim has paid whole mortgages on OF. That's why he lives in the hood with 120K. Y'all believe that? He's Stanley then. Nicole. He's Stanley. He's Stanley from Friday.
I've learned with men that part of it be true.
Yeah. Oh, there's some truth in there somewhere.
He poor. Maybe he don't make the 120. He's short, as you can see from his profile. But for sure, he got a woman that he begging up on right now. For sure.
I think that he doesn't have access to the women that he wants because anytime you see a quote hardworking Hispanic man, they got a woman. So either A, he's shooting for a demographic that isn't really checking for him, or somebody in his community done clocked his T and they not on that type of time. Because ain't no way that Perla or Jacinta is passing him up and he making 120K.
Hey, I gotta ask you a question.
What?
Who is Jacinta? Who that is?
Jacinta, whoever,
Julia.
Julia. Julia, you know how they say Julia, they say Julia. Or Isabella.
I ain't never heard.
Yes,
This,
it's Jacinta.
this getting real. Hey, this getting real xenophobic real fast.
My point is, probably, if he is as qualified on paper as he says he is, nobody in his community is passing up on him. He's reaching for women that aren't checking for him, and he's getting shot down. And because of that, he is on red pill. Now he's on that red pill shit.
Yeah. Oh, that's easily.
Like,
easily.
Because he sounds like a mouth-breathing basement dweller. Somebody trying something, just Maria K. Listen.
Maria would do.
So 4 years of Spanish, okay, baby. I know about the names now. And I watch telenovelas. So please don't, please y'all don't play my
Hold on, okay. You can speak Spanish?
A little bit.
Oh, okay.
I understand Spanish more than I can speak it, but if I'm on the phone with one of my Hispanic patients, I can understand most of what they're saying and answer before the interpreter starts talking.
Oh, that's good. Shit. That's how Sita is too. That's how she.
But I feel like I have to submerge myself into the culture to actually get my speaking under.
Yeah.
I just didn't practice the speaking, but I can understand it. Yeah.
That's literally what my wife said. She was like, I could learn how to speak Spanish if I lived in a Spanish speaking country or neighborhood for 6 months or a year. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn.
That's what my teacher said. I can fake it. I protected my telenovela, my male telenovela voice.
Let me hear it.
No, but for real, sometimes I like to watch the shows in that original and turn on the subtitles. Like I'm that person. Like they actually work. Dynamite in Spanish. But it worked.
Hey man, hold on, dude. What is we doing?
I have a chokehold on learning different accents, and I always have since I was a kid. My auntie used to call me Rosie Perez.
Damn.
I'm one of them people that just can fake all the accents.
That shit funny. Hey, Black Star said 1 on K for Drusilla.
You know what? My sister godmother named Drusilla, and y'all know my mother name is Gracita. I love that for her.
Gracita?
Yeah, Gracita.
That's a fine name.
Yeah.
Great. My wife.
Say my daddy. You know why I gotta fake my Spanish from.
Nah, he look native.
He look like he in the cartoon.
He look native. He definitely look native as fuck.
On the day.
Mm-hmm.
It depends on the day.
He definitely look like he got. Hey, when they say, niggas say we got some Indian in you, yeah, I believe. He would have said I'd be like, yeah, I know, nigga, I know, I believe.
I mean, right now, he fits more the bill of shoes because he in a box, but
yeah. But when he was here,
if
he'd have told me I'd have been like, nah, I believe. Yeah.
He could pass for a lot of things.
A few things, definitely. Yeah. Aborigines, native.
For sure.
India from India.
A lot of people thought he was Mexican. A lot of people
Mexican. South Latin America. Any name pick a country. Even any of them. Any of them. I believe in any of them. The only place he couldn't have said was Canada.
Valid.
That's it. Canada. I'd have been like, native in Canada? No, I'd have been like, nah.
All the brown places. Only brown places.
Montreal. Nah. You was a lie.
That's so weird. I want to know the connection to, especially particularly Hispanic people, to traditionalist, Republican, red pill, conservative ideas. That makes me so unbelievably sad because and we see it now, every single time they get roped in and it always falls right on his head. And I want to know what the process of being propagandized in that way to believe that, hey, if I get me some whiteness, then they will believe me. No, baby,
That man, honestly, that man looked Mexican from the moment that he came up. Like, no doubt. You ain't even.
Who, Alonzo? Oh yeah, I knew he was Mexican as soon as he came up.
But here's the thing: it's the illusion of the proximity to whiteness. It doesn't even have to necessarily be true.
Yeah.
But it's if I'm rubbing elbows with the YT man, and we're both looking down on the BLK man. Oh, I'm somebody. Because we're both able to punch down on this group. So the closer I get to whiteness, the more I'll be able to do that. That's what they believe. Like, that's literally why they vote the way they vote, honestly. But the fact that y'all will vote against the interests of your own people because you feel like you're superior to your people who trying to come over here. Like, they did that shit during the election. Yep. Like, they said, no, we don't need them more. I'm coming in because it's a competition thing for them.
They got brainwashed.
It's wicked work.
Well, didn't your parents come over here like that? Nah, but they're different. They're hardworking. Nigga, most of what the fuck? I ain't never met a lazy Mexican. Like, what is y'all talking about? I ain't even saying they don't exist. I'm just telling you, I ain't never met one. And I'm from Long Beach. I'm from LA. I ain't never met one. They all work.
I ain't never met a lazy black person either, though.
That's true too. I ain't never met a lazy black person. You're right.
To use their resources is different because you know what will always be funny to me is even when they planted like rocks in the community, if the old school OG candy heads, if you will, could put a refrigerator on their back and ride it on a bike down the street and repair it in like 2 seconds. They could fix your car with like a straw, some string, and a piece of gum. Like the old school crackhead. Like they could make some things happen. And that to me, that shows like the level of superpower in black people for sure. But honestly, the only people that's actually lazy.
You said crack people or black people?
Crack people.
Crack people. Be specific.
No.
Be specific.
I told y'all about Mr. Harris. He got one leg. He ride a bike. He fix cars.
Yeah, no, definitely you got to be Pacific when you talking about, you know what I mean?
Both.
Both.
To me,
true.
I feel like you take a black person, you sprinkle a little crack on them, and
that nigga magical.
Better, that's always what they was.
That nigga, hey, I know some black people that turned into some crack people, and them niggas is magical. I was like, look at this nigga. He maybe crack was made for him.
Like, he made it happen.
In the name of all the free labor they got out of our people, if I did meet a lazy black person, I wouldn't care.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. The same way that's what I be saying about like women. When I be like women that be like, yeah, I want a man to make and pay for all my bills. I be like, bet.
Yeah, restore the balance.
But I can never. That's one of the weird, like, after all what these motherfuckers done did to us for 400-500 years, yeah, niggas, take a day off.
She's never actually really lazy, and she's never actually not really spending her money. Like, it was so funny when I got my job, my husband was like, oh, yay, we can start buying more clothes again. And I was like, what you mean? He was like, well, you know, when you was working, because he pays all the bills. I'm not ashamed of that. When I was working though, I made sure that like all the household stuff, like I was revamping our house. The plumber guy is leaving right now because I'm in the process of redoing our bathroom. But they always have new clothes. Like I'm always keeping them dressed almost to a T. And he was so excited about that. And I'm like, I didn't even understand what he meant at first. He was like, yeah, when you work, you usually take care of all of our clothes. So now I can get, new shoes. I can get some new suits. And I'm like, that's very interesting.
Yeah. Oh, I remember when my wife started working. Like after she like went to school and shit. The shoes that I shoed. The shoes that I shoed, my God.
That's the way your eyes brightened up. I think this is the first time I actually seen somebody with a twinkle in it.
Nigga got starry eyed. Oh my God. The shoes that I shoed, y'all. Let me tell you. The way that The way that my fits leveled up, I was making it happen. Don't get it twisted. I've been fly since fly was a fly. On fly shit, nigga. I'm gonna do it, but man, it got a lot easier.
Mm-hmm.
It just got a lot easier. Yeah, man. I went through that, you know what I'm saying? I went through that fire. And I hit different. Then with that wife, when your wife start making, she level up, she get a little cheese. You was like, wait a minute, I ain't gotta look at the price tag no more. I can just walk in. You do certain stores, you know what I'm saying? Like not, you know, yeah, I
It'd
can't.
be a whole lot of gang shit. I feel you.
For real.
Like listen, my taxes hit, my school refund, and my paycheck hit all on the same day.
Talk to me.
I said, y'all want a unicorn or a jet?
Nigga. Hey, speak on it for real. Because they had to give me the rest of that money from, you know, I graduated in June. So they had to, I ain't got a full year. They had to give me half that.
These noise cancel. What's wrong?
And I told my husband, I said, you got to treat me different. I'm the breadwinner in here. And he was like, yes, daddy.
Yeah, definitely. Feet getting rubbed. What we eating? Lobster, steak, or both? We surfing and turfing, or what y'all?
You like Tasha Mac? I ain't eating the steak. I just like the steak juice on my lobster.
Ah, damn.
I ain't even eating the steak.
I'm gonna eat the steak. I eat your piece. Don't worry about it. You good?
That's gross.
I'm about to cook us some oxtails, cabbage, some rice.
You know that shit hit when you mention
cornbread. Oh yeah,
oxtails is not cheap like they used to be.
Hey, Kay, it's like 9:00. You talking about tomorrow?
You trying to show me out? Yeah, tomorrow.
I'm
gonna cook that picture. I'm gonna cook that.
All right. Bet. If you said I'm about to cook, I was like, about to cook. It is.
You about to start, probably.
You probably got to prep.
No, tomorrow.
Oh, okay. I was like, God damn, it's late as fuck. That food ain't about to get done. Y'all gonna be eating.
Let that meat soak in that season.
That brining. Definitely you got some time to brine now.
Let that meat soak in that season, sure.
Mm-hmm. I do want some cornbread too. I can eat some.
Listen. Tony said, "Hey, big mama, yes, I'm the scroll bite provider. I stole it. What you did is wish you was,
and don't mind it. That's the crazy part too. If you with a man that's not weird about stuff like that, once you get some money, he's straight.
Oh yeah, that shit.
Well, he asked, so literally, he's like, "Can I get I keep seeing this massager on the TikTok shop. Can I get that massager for my bag?" I was like, "Yeah, Big Daddy. Yeah, whatever you want."
Yeah, whatever you want on TikTok. A weird guy on YouTube.
It looks so good.
What weird guy on YouTube?
Oh my God, it looks so good.
Oh, Robin Williams. He a weirdo. Hey, I ain't gonna even hold y'all.
I'm about to get off the phone. I gotta try my new shower, child.
There you go. Do your thing. Jump up in that thing. Thanks, Ray. AEB, what's good? I don't know. I can't pronounce it. Maybe I'm wrong.
You can hear that?
Well, it's the people in the queue. I'm gonna bring them up first and then about to skedaddle probably. I don't know, Ivory. They was up here for a minute. We cleared them. It was fun.
Y'all pay. Listen, we got to have a base minute rule for dropping the offs.
Hey, he was up here for more than an hour. It's a good amount of time.
So
yeah. A lot of people
they last 15 minutes.
No, he didn't last, but I don't mind dropping James quickly because he an idiot. I didn't even know that was James. That I always be forgetting his page look different. What up, man?
Hey, first of all, not too much on Canada.
Nah, we weren't talking shit about Canada. We was just saying you can't look like how BPG Daddy look and say you from Canada. Like that's not.
Yeah, he looks like a Scotian. He looks totally Nova Scotian black. So he could be a Scotian all he wants. Nova Scotia all the way. That's what he look like. That's what they claim he is.
All right. I'll stand corrected.
What do we have to do to set up your system so we could hear the guests from TikTok on YouTube better? Because the last 10, 15 minutes of the crap that BPG and Scrumback said, I need to be able to hear clearly. You know, to sprinkle a little crack on them. Do you want a unicorn or a jet? Like, these are things I want to be able to hear without having to strain. So I don't know who you have to talk to, who's got a setup for you, so that we can hear them clearly. Because
I wish y'all told me.
They sound like they're whispering.
If y'all would have told me, I would have I could have fixed it. I didn't know. I don't know how to tie everything. I ain't about to talk to y'all about my logistics right now, man. But I got to figure it out then. Thanks a lot. I'll get on it.
I was gonna say, between BPG, Jones, and a few others, like I know there's somebody in the community who's skilled.
Yeah, I got to find it. I'll figure it out. My wife will help me. Bad.
Call Big Mama on from the back. See them figure that.
Yeah, she'll help me for sure.
All right, so I just wanted to say that was a need, because if I'm gonna go back, I wanted to go listen to something the other day and everything like that. And I was like, the way my head was cocked to the side trying to hear.
Trying to listen.
I was like, why is your head like that? I was like, because these people are freaking whispering.
It be like that sometimes. I don't know what that's about though. It just randomly. I don't know. I be trying to hook the mic up and have it close. I turned it up now though. Hopefully it's good now. Yeah, I don't know. But,
between time, just download the episodes and repost them, because
true.
That last 20 minutes was hilarious.
Bet I should. I'm gonna start doing that though. I'm gonna start reposting the whole thing from TikTok. I'm just gonna download it and put it or upload it and put it on. So definitely. But
all right, that's all I came up for.
All right,
Nova Scotia.
Appreciate it. Nova Scotia out. All right, y'all. We damn, man. I wish I could have win another you know, it's only 6 over here. It's all good. I had fun though. We had good times though. Good times, man. Good times. I'll be back on tomorrow. Hopefully. I got a busy day tomorrow, man. My whole day about to be. I don't even know when I'm gonna get back. I don't even know what I'm gonna do. What fight? Who fighting? I don't watch. I don't watch sports. I'll be honest. I'm gonna stop. I'm just gonna tell y'all, like, I don't watch sports. Oh, you started Severance? The new season? I mean, the whole thing or the new season? What's up, baby boy? What's wrong with you?
I cleaned downstairs and upstairs.
You cleaned upstairs and downstairs?
Yeah.
Good job. That's a good job, man. Thank you. Thank you for helping out.
Thanks.
Man.
I'm tired.
Tired? Now you know what it feels like. You know what it feels like to do a little work. Honest day's work now, huh, my boy?
My iPad died, so then I just cleaned.
Your iPad died, so you was like, all right, fuck it.
I was just like, I don't know what to do.
And you got productive.
Yeah.
I like that, man.
I really didn't know what to do. I'm just like, man, it's going to be like 10 more hours until it's bedtime. And I can't even get your charger because like every single thing is broken in
All
here.
the chargers are broken.
Yeah.
Yep. I'll buy some more.
Yeah. Buy another one of that.
No, you can have that one, and I'll buy myself another one because that one doesn't really. For some reason, it always falls out of my phone. It's like too fat or something.
Oh no, it's like it also does that to me, but I like it. So like it's very fast. Like it only took me like 2 minutes to go out like 5
to get to 5%.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. I love it. Did you?
My God.
A lot of pressure on there.
Yeah. How much percent are you at?
You can have the charger now.
Yeah.
I'm about to wrap it up and get up out of here. So. Let's go.
It only takes you like 5 hours.
Hey man, about is black people time. It's you know what I'm saying? It's rants about. It ain't a specific time. Like if a black person tell you something around the corner, it ain't around the corner. It ain't like right around this kind of. They be like, oh, right around the corner. That shit probably minimum 5 miles away. You know what I'm saying? Like if you got a black friend and they ask you for a ride and you be like, oh, where is it? And they be like, it's just around the corner. It ain't around the corner. Make them pay you gas money. It's 15, 20 minutes away, easy. Yeah. That's just how we measure shit, man. Yeah. Bye. That nigga was faking. Don't believe him, K. That nigga ain't tired. He's 9. 9-year-olds don't get tired until it's time to go to sleep. He's smarter than me for sure. That's why I rock with him. You got to surround. Hey, the key to life is surround yourself with people that's smarter than you. I didn't tell y'all last night. We went to the movies or whatever, and we went. He's in the 3rd grade. We went to go watch Captain America, or as Lennox calls him, Black Captain America. My wife is downstairs. Whatever. We were like getting snacks or whatever, and we were waiting. You want to date my wife? We were getting snacks, and there was a lady ahead of us, and me and my son were behind her, and then my son was like, "Oh, can we get he was just asking for every fucking thing," and I was like, "Come on, bro, you don't need that, whatever." And she said she was like, she turned around and was like, "Oh, which ones did you like?" And then she said, "Oh," he was like, "Oh, I want Junior Mints," which are he has a bunch of allergies. He can't eat like regular milk chocolate and shit or whatever, but he likes chocolate, so he wanted Junior Mints. And the lady was like, "Oh, okay, whatever." And then she paid for her stuff, and she bought a box of Junior Mints and left them on the counter and walked away and gave him the Junior Mints. That was really nice. Sean said, "For a little man, new charger." Hey, that's how much it costs, Sean. I'm gonna go grab him a little new charger from Five Below. Mm-hmm. He got them Junior Mints. Some shit's nasty. Dark chocolate is better anyway. Yeah, he already back on the game. He done got the charger. He ready. He active, man. Junior Mints are the best candies at the movies? Come on now. Come on now. Y'all tripping now. You do a little bit too much dip on your chip. The best chocolate at movies is Whoppers. First and foremost. Oh, throw them in the popcorn? I will definitely not be trying that. The best chocolate is Whoppers. At the movies, not in real life. The best chocolate at movies is Whoppers, no doubt. Boomer candy is Junior Mints, yeah. The best candy at the movies, anything nerds related. They got the gummy nerds, Sour Patch Kids, old school, keep it simple, Sour Patch Kids. Yeah, I only eat Whoppers at the movies. I ain't never went to the store and bought a box of Whoppers in my life. Never. I ain't never walked into the store. I passed up a Snickers, a Twix, a motherfucking a goddamn Kit Kat, a Payday, a Baby Ruth, a whatchamacallit, to get a goddamn box of Whoppers. Never in my life. But at the movies, give me them Whoppers. Wah. Ooh, Raisinets. Raisinets top tier at the movies. Only. Raisinets at the movies, top tier, but only at the movies. Also, I had some nachos last night from the movies. Hey. When I tell you them motherfuckers was so fire. When I tell you them shits was so goddamn fire, oh my God, they was good. They was so good. Oh my God, they was so good. It wasn't even nachos, by the way. It was just the dips. It was 2 nacho dips, but the chips was like flaky. My mouth's starting to water right now. Then it had jalapenos though. Yeah, I stopped eating dairy, and then but I stopped eating a bunch of shit at once. But I started eating dairy again because I don't know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if it's dairy. I don't know if it's wheat. So I'm going to eat dairy, cut and keep the wheat going. And then, you know what I'm saying? And then do it like process of elimination. So I cut out shellfish. I cut out dairy. I cut out gluten and something else, whatever it was, whatever the fourth thing was. I did it all like at the same time, but that's stupid because I don't know. Like, so if I start getting better, I don't know like which one it was. And then and eggs. I stopped eating eggs. I cut it all off at once, which is dumb. So I should have did it an elimination diet. So I just went back to eating like my normal shit and then got rid of one thing, and I'm gonna see how that works moving forward. No, I'm not Mormon. I got some allergies though. They already know I'm allergic. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. They know. They just don't know what it. They don't know. They don't know what it is. It was like they said, no. The blood test is not that accurate. Now I can eat nightshades. Certain ones. Postbiotic, prebiotic. Yeah, I need all that. I got some other shit. Some shit wrong with my esophagus. No diddy. But we in this thing, no. Just say no to salt. God damn. I don't want to live that long. I ain't gonna even hold you. Saying no to salt, I don't want to live that long. It's okay. How long are you trying to live? Oh, I don't do no drugs. I'm definitely gonna eat a little salt. Don't quit eggs. Eggs already quit. I think eggs are like the most inflammatory shit. I already knew that though. I definitely had to cut out the eggs. I ain't saying, witness, I ain't saying what you saying wrong. I'm just like, God damn, salt? What you gonna tell me next? Give up sugar? Like all salt? Like no salt? What salt? My tongue ain't trained enough to give up salt. It'd take me too long. I gotta that's the shit you had to start on when you was a kid. I can't do that shit now. Like all salt, cold turkey? Nah. All salt? Nah. Yeah, give up sugar and then salt. Yeah, absolutely. My blood pressure's straight. Salt a lot. I can't give up sugar easier than I can give up salt. I can't give up salt. Like, that's crazy. I need salt. I don't need sugar. I do need salt though. I do need salt. Like, yeah, salt got minerals in it. Ain't no minerals in sugar. But sugar hard though, because I be needing something. I mean, something a little sweet. I need something a little sweet every now and again. I just had some candy not too long ago. A few little cherry sours. Fire. Yeah, sugar got me stuck. Just a little something. Nothing too much. Nothing too much. MSG is better than salt? You talking about Madison Square Garden? Because I ain't never tasted nothing better than salt. I've never put straight MSG on my shit though. I ain't gonna even hold you. Not straight. I've eaten stuff with MSG, but I don't know. I got to eat it with, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Monosodium glutamate. I ain't knocking it. I know MSG is a food enhancer. I've eaten it a bunch of times. I just don't, I've never like not put salt on something, replace salt with MSG, and then tasted it and was like, oh, this tastes like, I don't know. I don't know what it is. Damn, I'm about to give me a little, y'all about to give me a little jar of MSG. It don't spike your sodium levels or something. It gives you a headache. See, you already got me scared. I'm a hypochondriac. Don't do that. That's less sodium. Okay. Okay. Maybe you could mix it. You know what I'm saying? Instead of putting so much salt, you could do like a little salt, a little MSG, and then MSG lowers races. I remember they were talking about that with the Asian restaurants. Yeah, they was like, they had no MSG. And I was like, that I didn't give a fuck. I started going to the restaurants that had the MSG in it. I was like, whatever they putting in it is working. This shit tastes bomb. MSG is fire. Yeah, mix it up. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do, Teresa. I think I'm gonna get something and mix it up. But hey, y'all. Hey, shout out to the tappers, yappers, and super chatters, man. I can't fuck with soy sauce. Oh, I do want sushi though. But not y'all. I don't eat real sushi. I eat fake sushi. California rolls, avocados, and what's some things called? Avocados and cucumbers and shit. But I do want something though. So I've been eating them the last like 2 weeks. Fire. Now I never ate a raw piece of fish in my life. It's not for me. Duck sauce fire. Hell no, I ain't eating that shit, nigga. Y'all people that be eating like oysters and shit. Y'all different. Y'all a different breed, man. You eating oysters, Chick-fil-A use MSG, that explains everything. Cause I thought it was crack. I'm happy y'all told me it was MSG because this whole time I thought it was crack. The whole time. Oh yeah, we slandering oysters. Y'all tripping. We slandering oysters, man.
Not too much on the oysters. Not too much.
Yeah. No, we slandering those.
Listen, I just had some. I was in New Orleans last weekend. I just came up here to show the class. So hold on.
I'm gonna drop you because I don't want to see that shit. Y'all nasty.
Do not drop me. Hold on.
Y'all nasty. I don't nobody. I'm not putting you in the big screen. That shit gross. You think I like to see niggas eat some shit in the shell? Look at that shit.
Look, these are charcoal oysters from New Orleans. Come on. Big box me so you can see it. It was topped in like Parmesan cheese, butter. I can't stand when you be making these faces. Do you see that? Now, one thing you ain't gonna do is say that look nasty. Come on now. Come on now. Then you had the bread on top with the lemon. You squeeze the lemon on top of them, and then you dip the bread in the little sauce, in the little juice.
That shit look like, I ain't gonna hold you. That shit look like pork.
No, don't play it because I don't even eat that.
That shit look like swine.
No, you don't take it like swine. Do you see that?
Hey, don't oysters be sucking like the mud off the bottom of the ocean?
No.
What they be doing? What oysters be doing? Where they live at? Oysters live at the bottom of the ocean.
No, they don't.
Where they live at? They live on rocks? Don't they be sucked? They be
like, don't they live on the shoreline, y'all?
Man, oysters live in the bottom. Oysters be sucking. That's how they make pearls. That's what pearls is. They clean the dirty water. Yeah, them niggas is nasty.
Oh, they saying that's clams. What you're thinking?
Oh,
or
okay.
Shrimp, or
Okay.
shrimp.
Well, I know what shrimps is. Shrimps is cockroaches.
You don't eat shrimp either.
I didn't say I didn't. See,
So you would
see,
rather
that's
eat
where you went
roaches.
wrong at. That's
Hold
you.
on.
You made
You
an
would rather
assumption.
You would rather eat roaches
Mhm.
than to eat something off the shoreline.
Deep fried, yeah. I was talking about raw oysters.
These aren't raw.
I know, but they look like pork chops, and I'm good either way. But
You eat pork chops.
I don't. Who eat pork chops? See, you disrespectful. Who eat pork chops? Who eat pork chops? That's crazy.
Y'all, he was just in here last week talking about a damn spaghetti sandwich, and I want to come up here and clock him because
Wait. We compare.
Do y'all know?
We compare spaghetti to.
Do y'all know I made spaghetti last night and I put some bread to it because Public brought us.
And it was delicious.
It was.
And that shit magically delicious. Don't play with me. My palate, hey, my palate impeccable. I'm trying to tell you, my palate don't play. It don't fuck around.
Listen,
I'm Keith Lee in this motherfucker. I be knowing. If I tell you it's good, the shit good. If I say it's bad, you can like it, but most people don't. I ain't gonna.
I gotta go get some more bread because I still got leftover spaghetti. Now I didn't think about that spaghetti sandwich in God knows how long, but because he brought it up, I had to make spaghetti.
What kind of bread you put it on?
We only do Nature's Valley over here.
Oh, okay. That's good. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. But if you really like want to be on to something, get some sourdough.
I gotta be in the mood for that. Sourdough?
You don't eat sourdough bread?
It's not like my first choice. I think that's a regional thing, though. It's not my first
Sour?
choice.
You don't eat sourdough. So when you go to the restaurant, and they bring you a thing full of bread and it be sourdough. You be like, nah, really? Like warm sourdough with butter?
Nah.
Pumpernickel?
Nah, I truly think that is a regional thing.
That is not regional, ma'am. That's not regional.
I don't think
that is not regional.
I like sourdough. I don't really think so.
Sourdough, fire.
Yeah, now potato bread is good. Have you had potato bread?
Of course, I've had potato bread. Potato bread is delicious. But so is sourdough. Sourdough is chewy. Oh my God.
I don't know. You be talking. I don't know. It might be a little age gap thing going on right there. So if you be over here talking about vinaigrette and that you don't like ranch for real.
I do like ranch, but just not like ranch is like not. What am I eating? What are we talking? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is we talking? We talking about on the salad? I don't want ranch. I don't want ranch on the salad. I don't want ranch on the salad.
Unless I'm eating like a Caesar, but like more times than not, I'm doing ranch. Wings, I'm doing ranch. Fries, I'm doing.
I don't need ranch on my wings. I don't need it.
Pizza.
I definitely can find myself putting ranch on some pizza, but I don't need it on my wings. I'm not saying it's not good on wings. I don't need it on my wings. I don't need it.
Do you do ranch wings though? Have you ever had ranch wings?
I've done ranch wings. I don't eat ranch wings. I mean, I usually get either regular buffalo. You already know lemon pepper. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my lemon pepper steppers out there. I know it's some lemon pepper haters in the house, and y'all can just keep on hating. But shout out to my lemon pepper steppers. But yeah, I'm a blue cheese nigga on wings.
Call them out.
Yeah, all my lemon pepper steppers, y'all know what it is, man. Yeah, wet.
Won't you be a shady?
Wet, fry hard. Mm-hmm.
Is this our requested?
I ain't gonna even lie.
Oh my gosh. I just came up here to show my oysters. I know you ready to go.
Yeah, I got a dip. I'm about to slide, y'all. I done stayed on another 20 minutes. All right, Allie. Yeah, man. Y'all keep on eating that weird shit from the ocean. Y'all know the ocean is the home of aliens, right? You don't really know what them animals is for real in the ocean like that. Y'all don't know them like that. The ocean is where the aliens live. Y'all just be eating y'all be eating aliens. Y'all don't even know what that shit really is for real. She said I know it's good. Y'all be down there eating aliens like that, huh? Raw. My thing is, look, man. Hey, look, hold on. Look. Let me not. I don't want y'all to think I'm judging you because I be eating seafood. Don't get me wrong. Please. Let me not. I don't want y'all to get the wrong impression at all. I'm saying eating that shit raw is diabolical. That's all I'm saying. Eating crawdads and shit from ponds. I don't even like when my feet touch the bottom of a pond or a lake. Touching the bottom of a pond or a lake is like touching the bottom of a cup that been filled up with liquid for 17 years. You just touching the bottom, it be slimy. I don't like that shit. I'd rather wear my Fireest pair of Jordan 4s to get into a lake if I had to and touch the bottom before I walk down that motherfucker barefoot. I can't do it. I'll throw on some pine green 4s before I get down there and walk at the bottom of a pond again. I can't stand that shit. I don't like them at all. I can't stand the bottom of ponds and lakes. And y'all be out here eating that shit raw. Crawdads, crawfish. Ugh. Yeah, T. Pine green, sir. Eating calamari and shit. Y'all eating octopus. Octopus is smarter than humans. That's like eating monkeys. Eating octopus meat is like eating monkey meat. Y'all wrong, y'all foul. Y'all wrong and foul for that shit. That's oh, you be eating frogs? Yeah. Y'all different. Y'all different. Pubs antennas went up. Hey, y'all different. Y'all be eating frogs? Yeah, y'all different. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, y'all different. Y'all eat tarantulas too. I was just about to say that too. Cindy, y'all be eating crocs? Interesting. Mm-hmm. I used to work at a restaurant that served gator meat. Never. Never. Mm-mm. Yeah, y'all got it. Hey, I love that for y'all though. Y'all got it. Y'all eat sharks and shit. Y'all might as well eat lion meat. Eating gators and snakes. Fucking boa constrictor backs. Rattlesnake ankles and shit. Chicken breast. Everybody eat chicken breast. What you talking about? I know you ain't trying to shame niggas for eating chicken breast. Come on now. That's crazy. As he said, fear factor food. Y'all be eating fear. Y'all be eating. Y'all be eating goddamn survivor food, man. That's crazy. Roadkill. Y'all might as well eating armadillos and shit. Armadillo snouts. Y'all eat opossums and possums. It don't matter. Eating mashed marsupio. Yeah, shit, I'm gonna eat some mashed marsupio and goddamn Brussels sprouts. Fish, hey, you can eat everything on the fish. I ain't tripping. It's a fish. Everything on the fish, I get it. Yeah, they do that down south. I know. Y'all gonna eat the Ninja Turtles too? That's what y'all saying? Hold on. Mountain oysters is diabolical. Yeah, y'all tripping. Venison jerky, you got it. Yeah, I'm not eating a sperm sac from a fish. That's why I draw the line on the fish. But I eat the sperm sac on the fish before I drink a thimbleful of chitlin juice. I eat a whole trout nut sack before I drink a thimble full of chitlin juice. Mm-hmm. Yeah. My ancestors did not escape the plantation for me to eat chitlins. My ancestors did not die for me to have the right to vote, for me to eat chitlins. Mm-mm. Tripping. She said chitlins are just wrinkled steaks. They didn't like that shit. They didn't. They do. They smell like ass because guess what? They eat chitterlings. My granny did not run from Louisiana all the way to California just for me to eat chitlins. Y'all tripping. Mofungo? Yeah, I heard about that. Now you eating his ass, huh? Neck bones. I almost said in pig feet, but nah, can't do it. You shouldn't, Intently said you shouldn't have to give your food an enema before eating it. Yeah. I don't like to have to like soak and remove the membrane and boil it for another 8. I'm good. Ain't no way there's one nutrient it left in that bitch. I don't like eating greens no more. Them bitches too. I love the way greens taste, but I'm too old for that shit. I need my greens fresh. You're not supposed to cook leafy greens like that. You can and just real quick, or you could throw them in some hot water a little bit at the end and let them. But I don't like my greens. You could boil down the neck bones and then put the meat with the greens at the end. You know what I'm saying? All the nutrients got it. I need my shit green when I eat it. They be brown, they be all dark green and shit. They look like they fucking palm leaves and shit. Looking like they pond leaves. Looking like seaweed. I don't like that shit. All right, y'all. I'm out for real though. I'm out.